Welcome to Meadowbrook Members Podcast. I am Jelly, otherwise known as Glacier Prince, and my co-host is Hitchcock, otherwise known as Alfred Henry. Our mission on this podcast series is to explore the stories behind the magic that was created at Meadowbrook. When over a span of 4 years, between 1982 and 1986, we saw the transformation of a small co-educational school with less than 1,200 students, 800 boys, 800 girls and 400 boys into a successful sports and scholastic champion, winning 7 major trophies, 3 Sunlight Cup, 2 Topping Cup, 1 Walker Cup, and 1 Nutriment Shield. And to crown these achievements, Meadowbrook also produced 2 Rhodes Scholars, Cavell Creighton in 1987 and Andrea Wright in 1989, both graduates of Meadowbrook in 1983. In this podcast series, we'll be speaking to persons, both males and female, who were actively involved in this incredible journey, along with friends and staff at Meadowbrook, which inspired the environment which created this golden era. We hope you enjoy our discussion. Please give us as much support and encouragement as you can on whatever social media platform you are listening. Welcome and thanks for joining us. Oh, alright, ready, go. Today is Saturday, December 3rd, 2022. Welcome back to another conversation about Meadowbrook memories. Me as usual, Glacier, our Lance, our Prince, our Jelly. And by now, you know, say any one of them name they will do. Joining me as one of my co-hosts today is the man who I best describe as the best night watchman, who and the can now give him wicket, the one and only Donovan Thomas, our Dante, our Ted Greg as him prefer to call himself. Our next co-host today answer the call on short notice, and Meadowbrook members appreciate him showing up because we have a big time guest today, and who better for draw him out. Draw out the Meadowbrook members and the man who was described to me as a Meadowbrook historian about was golden era in the 1980s. So we welcome Sefton Gullylets. And when I talk to him and tell me, say, Meadowbrook people just know him as Gully. So we welcome this conversation to Gully. Our guest, I have to give a proper introduction, as Segreg would have say. Our guest started in Meadowbrook in 1982, is known by his peer as the humble giant, with the kindest and sweetest spirit you'll ever meet. He played Pepsi, Colts and Money Cup, and played for Jamaica at the under 16 and under 19 level as a starter, and is regarded as the most decorated and celebrated defender Meadowbrook ever produced. Before I introduce the guest, I would be remiss if I don't mention the man primarily responsible for this conversation. Because firstly, him give up him slot for the big time guest come for this conversation in the line, because it was films but him I said, Jelly, better you talk to them man, you know. The man deserve this more than me. Because I'm check for this man so much, and himself make sure tell him say, boy, this man I check for him a whole heap. And him say I'm the Django Giant, and I say I'm reach out. I forgive big him up. Cardi or Lickapelle Franklin for sacrificing him spot to make sure the big baller come share Meadowbrook memories. But without further ado, we welcome our guest to the conversation, Stephen Cluck Coombs. Introduce yourself, my brother.
Yeah, man, Stephen Coombs. Went to Meadowbrook 82. And I was there for what? I was there for almost 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So you come
Very big part of my life.
Yeah, man. Good. We are going at that, man. You come. We hear when you come. Me did leave school already, Cluck.
No, I think what year you left?
82. Me did probably just leave the June.
Yeah.
Start school in September. So you got Dante.
Yeah, man. Him leave. Him come the couple months after you left.
After we in the sunlight.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll get tonight, Cluck. We'll get tonight because I need to know your story. A big time baller, as I said, the best baller defender ever come at Meadowbrook. So, Gully, introduce yourself, my brother. I'm glad, respect you come on this man short notice. Introduce yourself, my brother.
Yeah, man. Sefton Gullylets came in to Meadowbrook 1984 and left 1989.
Okay, 5 years, yeah, man. Welcome, I appreciate that, my brother. And as I say, I forgot to have your back for you come give your own story. But today I deal with a big baller.
Yes, man.
And Dante, I know you don't need an introduction, but reintroduce back yourself, my brother.
Yeah, man. Everybody know. Dante, Chegre, Donovan Thomas. But before you go and do it, I don't want you to undersell the all rounder, Cluck also run for Meadowbrook and I think play cricket as well.
Hey, Dante, I want to tell you, say, him did have the record for the 200 meters.
200 meter, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Represent the school.
We're going at that because
Yeah.
him never send me the bio and Virgin send me the bio. But that's why we have this conversation. We're going to talk about that. I can't send me the information about him because Cluck no big up himself. I'm free to write about himself. But I draw him down here tonight to make him talk about himself. I know what I'm to him.
Yeah, man. top sportsman, man.
Exactly. A big time all around that Dante. I hear you, man.
Yeah, man.
Big time all around that. I'll make sure I get the proper thing all time, as I say.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I know, Cluck. The first question I asked when any man go up on them conversation there. Did you choose Meadowbrook or Meadowbrook chose you?
Well, I chose Meadowbrook,
Yeah? Going on that and
yeah, that's because of mere fact. I think it was like 2 years before where they had like was it a gas strike or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. When them end up like block the road, man. I had some friends that went to like Calabar, JC, KC, Georges, and them used to tell me stories of how they had to walk home all the way from downtown and them thing there,
Mm-hmm.
So my mother now, she hearing that. She never wanted that to reach me, so she said, make sure you pick for the two closest schools, because me live on Mansell Road.
Okay, I got you.
So if anything happen now, bus strike or that, you can easily walk home. So I chose Meadowbrook and Calabar.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And Meadowbrook will be forever indebted for that choice there, because, you come and make big contribution, my brother. So, you don't know Meadowbrook there before you come, you pick it, Cluck, or just pick it out of the year and just say, boy.
Yes, man, I know, because I had a cousin who actually live under the same roof up by Mansell Road, with a duplex house.
Yeah.
He was in one section, I was in the other section, and she was in third form. She was like, yeah. When I got to Meadowbrook, I think she was in third form or fourth form at the time. So I knew about the school,
Oh, so call out her name, no bigger up, no one on
Marlene Jackson, man.
Yeah, man. I know why they
Marlene Jackson, yeah.
Marlene, I never know Marlene, your cousin, Cluck.
Yeah, man.
This time, I never know. Yeah, man. My friend, man.
Yeah, man. So the first day you come on, say familiar with the place and Cluck, really. You said it just want. So you hear about Meadowbrook before you come. What should I tell you about Meadowbrook while you're there? At home before.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Cluck. Yeah. To
be honest with you, I never really talked to her about the school. I knew that she went to Meadowbrook. But we never really have conversations about the school, I knew where it was at the time. I'd never been on campus before until I passed for the school, but I know about the school,
You're familiar. You know what they and all them with it. Find it for yourself and all them thing there.
Yeah, man.
It's not like a strange thing to you. So which for the record, which way you take common entrance from? Which school?
Went to St. Richard's Primary.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I go lead have a question, so I have a question or a comment for make.
Yeah, man, Cluck. Where you get the name from?
Oh, that's
Cluck.
That's a good early one, Gully. I'm glad they have.
Well, we used to hang out down by Roampton, that's where Gully used to live at the time.
Mm.
A whole bunch of people used to hang out down there, man. And what this main guy, what named Barry, was like the neighborhood comedian,
Yeah.
A little older than us, probably by 4 or 5 years, But when we used to get joke, we used to laugh a certain way,
Yeah.
The way I'm laughing, say, him just start calling me Cluck and it just stick.
Stick with you.
Stick.
Yeah, man.
I just embrace it. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, man.
Is where that right at the park at Rompton there, so?
Yeah, right on Rompton. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That's how I started playing a lot of soccer,
Yeah,
but
it's
concrete, and then you have the big ball, the big field down the bottom, yeah.
You have to have the field by where Ventura them used to play.
Right behind Ventura
Right
House.
behind
Yeah,
there,
man.
yeah.
Me hear man talk about that field, but I since the start of them conversation, I hear that field come up
You
and
hear about it?
Yeah, man,
Okay.
famous field, man.
yeah. But for the
Mm-hmm.
record, Gully, since you asked look the question, then Mr. Midaf ask, where you get that nickname there from?
Gully. And him coming out of school with the name too.
Yeah, man, I'll tell some I get that name there from around 7 years old.
Yeah,
My God.
Yeah, man, I used to go Richmond Park Prep.
yeah,
When class I go on, me up on the roof, I pick mango.
yeah.
I distract the class because them time that the roof was like zinc.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did have a gully where we used to skate on cardboard into. And nobody could beat me. So them say, boy, I'm king of the gully.
Right.
So same time now we did have another youth named Kurt Entley that went to the same school and live in Rompton.
Yeah.
So him come back with the name in Rompton now when we are play ball.
Mm.
Them start calling me gully and I hate that.
Okay, I got you.
Right.
Yes, a Cluck, the man of the Cluck laughed as him say, when you come to Meadowbrook on the first day, what impression you get at the school? The first day you come on the campus.
You know, the first day I came there, I walked through the gate and I met this guy named, his last name was Roach. I don't remember his first name. But both of us were the first day starting the school, in first form.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I ask him for directions, he might ask me for directions, And I said, I don't know if we're going on my first day too,
Yeah.
And we end up walking up to towards close to the principal's office.
Yeah, the building
then
right at the front there. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's closer towards the up the aisle, towards the going towards the third farm block there.
Yeah.
And somebody stop us and we stop somebody and we ask them where to go and them direct us,
Mm-hmm.
But it was different because it was big. And then what was kind of weird to me after I start the school now is seeing these, like that's the fifth farmers and the sixth farmers, them beard up and them so tall, them look like giant to me, I mean, I say them people look extremely huge, man.
Yeah.
Like, you never much smaller, man.
Yeah. No, I was small at the time, man.
At the time.
What do you mean? How tall he was? How tall he was at the time, Cluck?
In first form, probably, I don't think I was tall. Probably maybe like maybe 5 feet tall, something like that.
Okay, no, that tall.
Nah,
Yeah.
you never really taller than the rest of first
But him
form.
did have a well built. He was well built.
The thicker than the man.
Yeah, man.
Look like him coming out of school and lift some weights.
Oh, and I bit them up. Yeah.
Yeah, man, the thick, well built, man.
Yeah, we get that from my father,
Yeah.
Father was kind of was built to, yeah.
I tell you, them have a thing for say, Stephen never go in a diaper and go straight in a pants with loop and pleat.
Yeah, man.
When saying band, big man.
Yeah, man.
So
when you come up on the campus, Cluck, what's some of the friends where you meet on the first term, where you remember?
First term, you remember a youth one named Glenford Mackenzie? I think Glenford Mackenzie.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, and he used to live up by Manning's roadside too.
Mm-hmm.
He was in my class. Me and him, they kind of get close. And well, a lot of big youth. I think them in the bigger than me too. Named Jerome, the Indian
Yeah,
youth.
man. In fact, we used to call him Big Youth.
Yeah, man. Jerome was huge.
Yeah.
Kind of close. Yeah, we get kind of close too.
Mm-hmm.
Who else some of the kind of get close in the first one too?
Yeah, I'm to
Huh?
Owie, man.
McFarkan, Owie.
Owie.
Yeah, cause we are McFarkan. We usually walk from Manning's the road. Yeah, McFarkan. We usually by Manning's road. Yeah.
And Owie.
Yeah,
Owie
Lawrence, man.
Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
Virgin not for life, too, man.
Yeah.
Glenford. No, I know Glenford from primary school too. In fact,
yeah?
me and him sister in the same class at primary school.
Yeah.
Big sister. And she
my
was
sister went to Meadowbrook, too, right?
she same one. She was in my class at primary school and at Meadowbrook too.
Right.
Carleen
Yeah,
Mackinson.
man.
Mm.
So what's
Right.
some? Yeah, go ahead, Cluck.
No, I was just saying that. I was just saying that Howie. Remember Howie Lawrence? I think Howie
Mm-mm.
Lawrence went to school with Gully too. You know, went to Dunrabin
Don
Primary.
Robin.
Yeah, I actually
Not
met
wrong
Howie.
turn again. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually met Howie at primary champs. So I run when I run for St. Richards.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
how I met Howie. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
man. I remember who else right now that I was close to at the time,
Yeah.
in first form.
Get it. So
Yeah.
what's some of the teacher that may remember, Cluck, where you just come in?
Well, remember Miss Smith. Everybody remember Miss Smith. Everybody had a
Yeah,
crush
yeah,
at that Miss
yeah,
Smith.
man, yeah, man, yeah, man,
She
yeah,
was like
man,
the
yeah,
prettiest teacher.
I see
yeah,
later
man.
Miss Jamaica, Greg.
Access
Yeah,
teacher
man. Yes, man.
in
Yeah.
the school at the time. In fact, I think probably the access teacher ever come through the school in my
Yeah, man.
opinion.
Yeah. No, you had that, man. Genevieve
The
Smith.
teacher that walked through the door, man. When she walked
Yeah,
through the
man.
door, you start fix up yourself and make sure you know, wipe off the sweat off of your face. And man, it was trust me. You get nervous
Yeah,
when
man,
she come out of
because
class.
she did young. And I like that she look good. She did young in her 20s.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
As a
Shout out-
backbencher, you find yourself all at the front of the class.
Yeah.
Mm.
Serious
Yeah, man.
thing, man.
So,
You're gonna know exactly what going on.
yeah, man. And that teacher, I remember, Cluck.
Who else me remember? Who else me remember at the time? Back in first form, let me just start.
Barbara never did that at the time. She never probably wouldn't teach her first time anyway. Mrs.
No,
Bramley.
but I like
Mrs. Bramley, sorry, yeah.
who else me remember? But I remember thing that stand out from first form for me though. This is in PE. Like Mr. Phillips and Mr. Here, Red Dread.
Yeah, man, I'll get
Yeah,
to
man.
that.
Can never forget them people, the man.
I'll get into that. I'll get into that right now.
Yeah,
I'm going to
man.
mention it. I'm going to ask you that question. So you come to Meadowbrook now. And Meadowbrook never have no big tradition in sports and all them things. Because at the first time we win, just the year when you come, first time we win a big competition. Do you come to Meadowbrook with the ambition, say, you're going to participate for the school in a big way?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all, cause not at all. I wasn't even when I came to Meadowbrook, I never really know how to play soccer, how to play football, No. When we used to run up and down at St. Richards, we'd have like 40, 50 of us on the field, kick one ball,
Yeah, run
just
up
kick
and
it and
down.
run after it.
Yeah, kick and run thing, yeah.
So
you never play prep school ball or
no,
primary
never
school?
play.
Primary
No, never play anything like that.
You never play
You
no
run,
organized.
you
No
run.
organized football. Yeah, I run for St. Richards, but we never play no organized football, no.
Hey,
Yeah, well,
back in those days, you had prep school ball, but you never had primary school ball.
Right,
that's true.
That's what I say, Gully. Right.
You're
Prep
right,
school is
you're
an
right.
organized thing, but primary school football. Them have it anyway now? That they exist now?
Yes,
Yeah,
man.
man.
The
Yeah,
organized
man. Yeah,
now.
man.
Okay, good. But it never exists at all. Even now, it
No.
never exists at all. It
Yeah.
never exists at all.
No, you're right.
So you come a Meadowbrook then, Cluck, and it's like you have no ambition to say you're going to turn out to the big time ball away turn out at all. You just have to say,
No, not at the time.
yeah, I hear you.
Not at the time.
So, who first introduced you? When you first meet Mr. Year, what impression you get time?
Well, I think it was PE class, we went down on the down bottom field, do PE,
Yeah.
and it might give us some drills, And I remember kicking the ball and just kicking the ball hard, because that's all I knew at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I never really know nothing about controlling the ball and passing it around or anything like that. I could kick the ball and I could kick it with both feet. You understand? So after the whole PE class, I'm calling to the side and a clipboard and write down a couple of people's names and them say, you and you come to the Pepsi tryouts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was when at the time I was excited, yes, because we see the other kids them get excited.
Yeah.
We don't really know what was ahead of me. So we went to Pepsi tryouts now, and you're out there and you're doing everything what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You're surprised when after training for a little while, when you usually put up on the list right next to the PE,
Right.
PE room. Yeah.
PE room right there, so to see who met the team.
Yeah.
And say everybody go up there, go look on the list, man. I see the youth them a jump up and down, and I come down the list, I'm see my name, and I say, what? Excited, you know?
Yeah, guy.
I was still not. Go ahead.
No, man, you go ahead, Cluck. You go ahead, yeah.
No, but we still don't know what is ahead of us, you know, because this is all new to me.
Yeah, I never played a competitive sport or not like that at all.
Right, not organized football like that. But it was a joy, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was a joy.
Mm-hmm. So, what impression you get of Mr. Year? Because what you respect me for that man there, you know? Big respect.
Yeah, man, without a doubt. Him is no nonsense guy. No nonsense guy.
Yeah.
Him get everybody in check, keep you in check as early as possible.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There's no foolishness around him. No foolishness around him, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just weird to us because we grew up in Jamaica and you just hear this person with this different accent, you know?
Yeah.
And some things they will say would be amusing to us because we're not used to the accent, you know.
Yeah.
So some of the things that him say, and then sometimes him kind of try break out another patois.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, So it was funny to us, you know.
And then just to add to it too, like even the older guys who were indisciplined when it come on to red. Everybody was in check. It don't matter. Everybody was in check.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Definitely.
And no nonsense kind of man that was start.
No, man, no pure goodies, man. No prima donna on film team, man. Your film team, you want to play. But to that man all the while say, if the their coach, West Indies, when Brian Lara play, he wouldn't play. Him no pure goodies.
Either that or him would get disciplined.
Yeah. Him have to fall in line. I'm just now take the job. Exactly.
No. Deal with that.
Yeah. So who would it upon the Pepsi team there? Cluck, the first team you get picked for?
The Pepsi team. Who was that team at that time? You had Goodison. Andre Goodison.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had Raj Mason.
Oh yeah. We talked to Raj earlier.
Yeah, Goodison, you had Raj. Who else you have that was in our year?
Minot played on the side too. Minot was the captain, I think.
Yeah.
So
Minot?
Yeah, man. He was
No,
a bigger
Minot a little ahead.
No, Minot is young, you know. Gully. So him could have probably
Minot the young man.
Probably could have placed it. Remember, P Brown. I think P Brown was on the team too at the time.
Oh, cricketer P Brown.
Man. Yeah, P
A
Brown
big ball, I never know that.
Yeah, man. P Brown used to pull around the ball, man.
Yeah, man. But him slow, you know. Very slow.
Hold on. What you talking about? But Cluck, me beat P Brown 100 meters, you know. I make Dante tell you about that. All him say, he must say him not been beat me. I want to have a rematch. So yeah, we know him slow. You know, I said not no me know.
Yeah, man, but P Brown have some nice touches, you know. P Brown play a kind of flamboyant kind of ball, you know.
Yeah,
man.
Him could have played like a ball, man. Him did slow,
but him stylish.
Him have some touch. Yeah,
stylish, yeah, man.
Yeah, I can't imagine. No man used to play like him, man. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking. Yeah.
And him, as slow as him is, him run the whole day at field pace. Yeah. Seada did the on the side there, he make it there after. Him never
I think Seada was on. I think Seada was. Yeah, man. I think Seada was there at the time, man.
And Curlew them man there.
No,
Curlew never come here. Curlew was
1 year
after me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Curlew come.
I have like the same big youth one named Jerome. He was there too. And then they had some other guys from second farm. I think.
You know who was there too? Conrad. Remember, Conrad was the keeper.
Yeah, I think Conrad was...
No, man. Teammate was the keeper, man. Garfield.
Eh?
Yes. That's how I go Cluck. Garfield.
Garfield. I don't think
Garfield
Garfield
replace.
was the keeper. I don't think Garfield
No, man,
started in
Jason,
first farm, you
Jason.
know. It's probably JC, you know.
Yeah,
Okay,
man,
Probably
huh?
Jason,
Jason.
Could be Jason.
Jason
Alright.
Beckford, yeah. Yeah, man. And then I think you have all Dumpling. You remember Dumpling?
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
dumpling. Yeah, dumpling and big wheel and them man there. Gomery them
Yeah,
trouble.
them man there.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
So the first competitive match you remember play for the school Cluck?
The first competitive match I remember playing. What kind of? I remember. I don't remember if it's my memory kind of bad, but I don't remember if this was first one I'm doing. You know.
No, not
Well,
for
I
me.
remember playing a match.
Let's
I
take the one
remember
you
playing a
remember the
Pepsi
most, man.
match.
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember playing a Pepsi match with Calabar, and it was. I think it was like It was like the winner we got through to the other round, and next round.
Yeah.
But it was played at a neutral grounds. It was played at Arden. That match kind of stand out to me because they had a goalkeeper named they used to call him like Funny Face or something like that. Funny, yeah, for Calabar.
Yeah.
But that match, I remember that match, man, because I score a goal from half line was a free kick,
Yeah.
right? And I remember like I don't know if they were Manning Cup players or what. For Arden, they were on the side watching the game. And when after taking that free kick, they came after the game. They took me to the side and they picked me up in the ear, you know. That kind of that kind of stand out to me, man. Cause I felt so good. And I say, youth, Jano, you're wicked, you know, you know. Big youth them for me, you know. Cause them, at the time I think they were probably some fifth farmers or so. Maybe Manning Cup players, yeah. But that kind of stood out for me, you know.
So they say scored a free kick from half line Cluck.
From half line, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you have the rocket from them time there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That kind of stand out for me.
Because very few man can do that, you know.
Yeah, man. Cluck
Back in
used,
them days, when
yeah.
he used to take the spot kick them, you know.
For the
So back in
goalkeeper.
from the 6-yard box. So sometimes the man them would have whispered to him, hey, the keeper off of the line, you know. Yeah, man. At them time, they must say, yo, him highly. Him have highly them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I know them talk, man. That's the man. Him have only 5 line box, him can kick it firm, strong,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. But even as which you're old in a 86, you were probably about 15 Cluck. 86 when you get another 14, 15.
Yeah,
and you would have take some of the free kick them. You were taking the free kick them for some of the free kick them for the 86 team there.
Yeah, man. Sometimes, man.
Yeah, cause you did have a rocket them on where you never know, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so hold on there. Cluck, where you learn to kick the ball so hard? That come naturally to you or that? Where you learn that skill there?
It's just after playing just repetition, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody never really tell me how to kick the ball or show me how to kick it or anything like that, you know?
Yeah.
Glaze,
I remember.
Man, strong man. Strong.
Strong, man.
Hey, where's the man on the field, man? You that think is a runaway slave.
Where's him now? No prisoners, Gully. No prisoners at all.
Yeah.
And apart from the strength there, you know, the man could have played ball Rasta.
Yeah, and about the speed and everything. Because I say I'm a big time runner, yeah.
And technically one of the best tacklers them, and without any force in him tackling.
Yeah, so hold on.
Reliable.
Make him expand on that a bit because I want to know. You said this the kicking, you don't say you have that I come and Meadowbrook already, you know, to kick the ball hard. And the dread spot that. Where you learn the technical skill then for serrated, or for tackle and or for read the game, and as a matter of fact, did you realize here that you become such a good footballer?
Well, what happened is after playing Pepsi first farm, second farm now, I don't know if it's Gully. I don't remember who it was that introduced me to Freddie. Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, man, my brother that, man. Yeah,
Yeah, man. So we go down. We used to train at. Used to play. That was the team name. UNN Juveniles.
Yeah, man, a film team that, man.
Yeah, we used to train at Calabar Field.
Supposed to join a conversation there, but trim have work. I'm gonna ask him for come, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man.
So when I went to Freddie now, Freddie's the one who kind of like calm me down and teach me to like control the ball and pass it around. Them used to set up like some little 4x4 squares with cones, or 6x6, and we have to pass around the ball. Somebody inside tackling. I have like three or four people around you. You try to win the ball from them. So you have to sometimes you have to play 2 touch, sometimes 3 touch, sometimes 1 touch.
Yeah.
And that because all me used to do is as the ball come to me used to just kick it back out, in first one. You understand?
Yeah. It's how you use your power.
That kind of So when we got to Freddie now, it kind of calm me down and learn to control the ball, look left, look right, and make a pass. Freddie did a lot for me that way. Yeah, man. Calm me down.
It may not a technical skill and to make you become a really good technical player.
Right.
Yeah, man.
All of this was new to me what Freddie was doing,
Yeah. No, man.
Yeah, man.
But forgive me props, man. Freddie a big
Yeah, man,
coach,
definitely.
Man. Big
definitely.
Coach, because you say, Freddie leave Meadowbrook and go JC because it's like him, and him talk about it in a film conversation. If him did that Meadowbrook, probably enough more trophy that win. If him was allowed, if circumstances allow him to stay. But if he get an offer as the Godfather said, him get an offer, him couldn't refuse from JC because you don't know. We have to take care of our business for yourself. The better offer you win, So yeah. No, man. But that pity.
We know that already, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So you move up now to Colts now, and then you did upon a Colts team there, 82 team reach to finals?
No. 82 in the first farm.
Oh, in the first farm. Okay, yes.
Yeah, the 82 we have like Lukey, and I think Minot was on that team too.
Yeah, Minot probably the
Gobbler them, and yeah. That was a wicked team too, man.
Yeah, man, and the Gobbler them, the Gobbler them from St. Richards?
No, them never St. Richards.
No, them never go St. Richards.
Them go Swallowfield.
Oh, Swallowfield, them go.
Yeah, them come from Reddy's Road, but them never go St. Richards.
Yeah. St. Swallowfield.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Because them go champs and run like you to Cluck and all them way there, yeah.
Yeah, man, the man that can run, man. The man, the boy, I tell you, I'm too you special,
man. The man them have first say the Gobbler them go for a forklift jobbing up for drive forklift. And the Gobbler them start work, the man them park the forklift for the man.
Yo, call you not have not more than money. The man come in a first farm and beat up big time 4th and 5th farm, Drop them chest out in it.
Yeah, man. Them youth special youth them.
The man is supposed to inspire you at Cluck. When you see them youth there play.
What?
Yeah,
man, and them personality, them calm too, you know?
Yeah, man, exactly. Humble and easy, man. Yeah, man.
Very humble, yeah. Them not too cocky or nothing like that. Very humble.
No.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, them never hype at all.
No. So before we forget it though, because I forgot whole heap in the football. Talk about the running clock. Because gonna say a big time 200-meter runner for the record.
Yeah. Well, it got to bring that to me after me left Meadowbrook, Let me know about the record that I had there, But that me used to run from primary schools to used to do mostly 100 and 200 meters.
Yeah.
And every year I was in when I went to Meadowbrook, I was in Saunders.
Yeah.
Every year I usually run for Saunders, and then I try out for the track team. But I'm not telling a lie. Trust me. You see, track is the hardest training I've ever done in my life.
By far.
Look, make football look like joke, man.
Why say that, Cluck? Why say that? Why think it hard?
It's hard, man.
Yeah, man. All right. Say you're training for say you run 400. Come, used to run 400 too,
Yeah.
Them Mr. Phillips to bring a list to you and say, all right, you have 600 meter what you have to do, and you have to do it at a certain time.
Yeah.
600 meter that you have to sprint all of this, You understand? I mean, you run one, you rest for a little bit, walk on back to the start, to wherever you start from.
Yeah.
And do it again. And after you do all of those, or maybe before that, certain days, I'm going to make you start run the hill. You know, the hill was right there.
Yeah, man, up a
Yeah,
bottom
man.
You
field.
make you start, up down bottom field, man, and then you start run the hill. It was hard to me, man. Trust me.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes I
Other
used to
hills
sleep.
that
Used to sleep well at nights, man. When I go home, man. Trust
when
me.
they do, other hills that make me stop training for tracks, man.
You drop it to Dante. You couldn't manage
Drop
it.
it, man. The hills them after I'm go to the hills that 2 day, Mr. Nasty. Drop tracks, man. But 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 truth is, me know me clock make me jump up and down in my seat a champs already, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I watch him in a 200 meter. You know, remember one. But and then guess what now? Clock and my other brethren, Perkins, go there for run the 200 and Perkins a big favorite for the well.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
And
man.
and and,
Perkins is good.
and him never do well at all and clock get into the finals, man. And I say, yes, yo.
Another year that Telegram run out time spikes.
No, man. That year them have a youth the other year that them discover England too, you know.
Oh, Daniel
Oh yeah,
England.
remember?
Daniel
Yeah, remember
England,
that?
yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Cause the whole talk that year that was about the youth and their Mirage
Oh yeah,
GSC
yeah.
from GSC. Cause I remember my
GSC, yeah.
virgin used to run for GSC. Yeah. My
Funny.
virgin is funny, yeah.
Yeah.
And a Mirage we talk about the whole time and Daniel England clip them. Yeah. Clock being at a race the man and Perkins, but Perkins never make it. And Clock make it
And
and
this
we
is which
say,
class?
yeah.
Which class is Dante? What class Cluck
I
run
think
now?
that's a class 2.
Or
I
class
think it's
2?
class 2, yeah. But Perkins
Yeah,
was
man.
faster than me, you know.
Mm.
Perkins was faster
Yeah.
than me.
Yeah.
Perkins
Yeah.
always beat me. Yeah, man. Perkins can run,
Yeah.
man.
And Perkins
but
come Meadowbrook too.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
But on the big stage, I clock the better.
Clock eating
Yeah.
food. I saw you got some
Yeah.
time, you know. Some man better in a training, you know. But you say you come to the big stage, it's a different mentality that altogether, you know.
Well, them being a different races, you know.
Yeah.
But clock make it in the finals.
And him not make it
Perkins.
right. No, man, you have some man, even a football or cricket, man. I mean, killing a training, man. But it's when match day come, I like it's a different thing altogether, man. So, yeah.
Right.
So, I never know you got champs and all the way the clock. You underrate yourself for true. Big time.
Yeah,
man.
Yo, the man, the
Yeah,
verse
man.
on all the cricket, you know, man was
He
a
play
fast
cricket,
bowler,
man.
Oh, really? Tell me about
Yeah.
that. I never even know that, clock.
Yeah. I used to coach him cricket, you know.
Yeah?
Me used to coach him class cricket. Me used to coach him class, the whole time class in a cricket.
Well, before you answer the question, clock, let me ask you. You come in and hear some Meadowbrook win sunlight. I must hear about that and thing. How you feel when you come to school and know, say,
Yeah, that happened
Meadowbrook a win
just
things.
before you come.
I tell you, I must tell you that. I say, yeah, man, we win this already, you know. So that's that.
Yeah,
kind of,
well.
yeah, go ahead.
We used to see the we say, cause a lot of things that them used to put up like the clippings from the newspaper and stuff like that near all the PE room, you know.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
So we used to see little things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but what used to stick out and stand out in my head, man. I say, look at the players. Them, I said, them used to look like some real man, you know. I know, say, we know, say them young. A lot of them young still, you know, but some of them use beard up and. You know, we just leave primary school and see some youth on the campus and them beard up. Remember like
Bobby
and
Smith.
the height too. Like remember Andrew Earl, remember like Mitchie and them man there. Remember Goose to them. But
Goose to them.
they were so tall at the time, you know, but I knew at the time say Meadowbrook was doing very well in cricket, man. Very well in cricket. But cricket wasn't really my thing.
Yeah,
I could can bowl. It was like I would consider myself more like a medium pace, you know?
Yeah.
I could have feel.
Yeah.
But you know at the time too, it's like all of us growing up, we had some form of talent, you know?
Yeah.
Or we catch on to certain things easily. From a kind of athlete have that athletic ability, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we tried the cricket and realized I can bowl. Couldn't bat at all.
Yeah.
Couldn't never have a clue about batting. But can feel good. And I can bowl.
So yeah, go ahead, Greg. I have a question.
You know what was true though, Jelly? The same at Meadowbrook for certain though. the same set of man them where play cricket, play football,
Yeah,
do
man.
track
Yes.
Yeah,
and
that's a common
field.
thing. Yeah.
That was the case. Yeah. You did just have one common set of
Yeah, man. The same.
sportsmen.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
And
true.
then tell you another thing that influenced Stephen to Rompton with hanging with the Ventura them.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Because on any given evening or on weekends, them would be over on the concrete playing cricket.
Okay, would I play some
Mm-hmm.
cricket with them and all?
Right,
Yeah.
right, right, right.
And with a man, he must have a medium pace in my ball goalie, but with a man, it's so much island line back, you know, same fast.
If I one thing them would have kill you with wide.
Fast and wide.
Yeah, wide.
He did quick, man. He did quick.
Yeah. So,
But
all right.
Meadowbrook,
Yeah,
yeah,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, man, go ahead, Cluck. Go ahead, man.
No, I was saying those bowling the compress ball on the concrete of a top field.
Yeah.
I think Meadowbrook was at an advantage trading like that, you know,
You mean
because
right?
the speed the speed of the compress ball come off of the concrete, the man. When the guys go your bat, trust the man, help your reflexes a lot, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah, man, a concrete pitch of a top field.
You used to bat on that to Glacier?
Yeah, man,
What?
I say, man, that.
Yeah.
And them man, they make it creative. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
But you know, so not yet you want see man like Eddie Pyle on it.
Yeah, man, exactly.
When Eddie Pyle, Eddie Pyle push off from the first one block, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm push out in a training. It was amazing to see that man in a training, man.
Yeah,
Eddie
man.
Pyle, I get the compressed tear quick like lightning,
Yeah,
man.
And a man not run from the man certain way,
No.
man. Man a bad man and all. Yeah. No, man,
Yeah,
I
man,
same
I
training
tell
have to
you.
go through clock. Same training, man. I want to you.
Okay.
Same thing, man. When that's why I end up a win. Because with
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
the tough training, you know, is that like when I play thing. I play a whole heap of cricket and all them way there, you know. Which are the
Yeah,
same thing.
man.
Because the dread have a system, you know. If you realize, you know, and looking back now, you remember me tell you this, you know, it's like you have to play a whole heap of competitive match, you know, between the dread and Hitchcock. Because Hitchcock practice what the dread teach him to, you know. Because it's like the dread they have mentor Hitchcock for take over certain things at Meadowbrook, you know. Unfortunately, it never work out. So it's like you have to play a whole heap of match. And you must remember this, a whole heap of practice match you play between, right? Where they have nothing to do no competition at Meadowbrook at all. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like Freddie or the dread that carry go play a practice match somewhere, you know, say, yeah, I wonder, but I just the skill I get better. So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and him make you play against bigger and better
Yeah, man.
players
Always.
than your level.
Always. I'm make you play big man to an all the way there and forget your skill better and all the way there. So let me ask you a question, Club. When you play Coles, the first time you play Coles, one way you play with?
You know, Coles now. Who I play with in a Coles? I think at the time now you did have like you have like Alwyn, them these guys that came in 9th grade, third form, you know. Alwyn, you have Emil.
Yeah.
Alwyn, Emil. Who else would it have at the time?
You know, say your cold side now, we say they'd have that cold side that they'd have Curlew them now. Cause Curlew them did come in. And Curlew just walk in at the cold team as a first farmer. Very talented you.
That good.
Yeah, man. Very talented. Yeah, man.
Hey, also remember that year now, Colts they changed from U15 to U16.
Right.
Okay,
So
the age group.
Yes, but minor did play now. I think minor did play Colts, right? With your club. Camille did come train for the cold side there, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. All in that training, I think me save one of your free kick, man. A goalkeeper.
We had a goalkeeper, Greg.
Yeah. Me used to fool around like a goalkeeper. Me do everything still, you know.
Yeah.
Gully used to keep to, you know. Gully can keep to, you know.
Gully. Yeah, me say this. Gully is the junior version of me, man.
Hey, Jelly, when I did it at the goal, you know, and I walk, and I fly, you know, fly around the pool.
Yeah.
What you have on your wings? You have your wings, Gully, and fly.
But,
Yeah, man.
but I think Gully have all a Manning Cup goal to, you know, one. That's how it go. I'm not sure I see Gully score a one goal over
The
thing.
lose count on that again.
One. After about 4 or 5 years.
So Gully end up a play for the Money Cup team, though.
Yeah, him get here one. All I got a friend them that I play Manning Cup, so them squeeze him in.
Or them keeper. Yeah, I got you. Just like you, Taylor. I say exactly what I mean. It's like,
Yeah,
bro, the
yeah,
team so much like a man I say, you have to give him a game, you know, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah, man. So, who you play with? When you call some of the man them name. So, how good was that Colts team there, Cluck? That team that you play with?
The team that was good, you know.
Great.
The team that was good, very good, man.
Great.
Goodest to Curlew.
It was
Same Raj. You'd have
yeah.
a one-eye youth who used to play a centre for me to a name
Johnson,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Yeah, man.
I think
Don't make anything. Don't make anybody. Don't go on the blind side, you know, man. Once you go on the blind side, you get a fist under your throat yeah, man. Because him can't sit on the side, you know, so him just swing.
Him play cricket too, you know. Open ball and play fast to the ball, yeah, man. Him play cricket, him play sunlight and.
When full name? I could big him up, man. When name?
Andrew Johnson, I think him name.
Andrew Johnson. Okay.
I think Andrew. I'm not sure about the Andrew, but I think Andrew. Good baller.
Yeah.
Good bowler too.
Kingsley too. Kingsley used to play a wing back too. Remember
Kingsley Bernard.
Yeah, man. Good defender.
Yeah,
but
go ahead, Dante.
that was the best Colts team that year, you know. In fact, them get robbed because I think them play a semi-finals and the man and them win. I think who them playing in the semi-finals? GSC.
I think
and them
GSC
win.
will play. Yeah.
And the man them say no, I shouldn't GSC and play.
Play the wrong team, yeah.
And they play the wrong team and then they have to play back over semi-finals again.
So it's a rob way again.
Yeah, I think a champion, them say when they have to play over.
Exactly.
And end up lose. That's man.
So
Is either champion first or whoever. And I remember the match there vividly.
Yeah, man, a champion, man. Cause another game there.
Yeah.
How we go rough it up in a man?
No, we get a red card in about 2 or 3 seconds. Cause the ball go out for a throw. And then bring on Owe from the field.
Yo, the man.
I think it's even. I think maybe Tegra or some other youth that said, "Oh, go on, go rough it up in the man."
Yeah, and we go on. Yeah, man. Me and Billy, cause me and Billy that blow of the bugle, man.
Yeah.
And Owe come on, and the man where them throw the ball to Owe tackle him and get a red card.
Tackle the man.
Yeah.
Early in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think we win the game still, but
So
they mess me up.
Yeah, but I understand. You said that 83 team. That's the year after I don't go to finals, Dante.
No, I think that team was 84.
84 team.
That coach team was 84. Yeah.
It's as good as the 82 team, but them rob way. We never know that.
Yeah, them rob way.
Never know. Because most of that team. Go ahead.
That team set of youth they go on to play Manning Cup.
Right.
And then they have a equally good Manning Cup team.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell you something. Ask Cluck where was opening day 1985. Ask him.
You man laughing. Make him answer there, Gully. Cluck, where
you mean the Manning Cup?
That year we trained all summer. I met the Manning Cup team and get me gears, boots, everything. I was supposed to play KC opening day. KC the first game. I think that was Sabina part that
85.
Yeah. Remember what year was that?
Yeah.
What a green jersey with like 2 blue stripes on the side.
Yeah.
1985. How old were you then, Cluck?
14.
I was probably 14. I mean, I don't know if 14 or 15. I remember. Something like that. But me just wake up in the morning and me never feel like playing a game.
Yeah, nervous.
Yeah, probably have to do with that too.
nerves.
Me end up a play ball around a Roehampton while the Manning Cup match going on. Never show up for the game.
Yeah, it's nervous.
Yeah,
You're afraid. Little nerves take it,
So
Cluck.
what coach the
Remember,
team? What coach the team, Cluck?
I dread, man.
So
I
I
think it was
set
Dread,
here.
man.
I wait tell him, sir.
Dread.
When set here, I wait tell him.
Was mad, man. Was mad. Was very upset. Because we're supposed to start to, you know.
Score is right. If you score crucial from half line in first farm.
Yeah.
Dread way put.
Yeah,
I think we just nerves. That's some nerves,
Yeah.
man. I didn't think, maybe confidence level too. Never think I was ready for it,
You
you
have
know?
to get it good enough.
Exactly.
Jelly, that night there, you know, the whole of the KC team over Ventura House, you know.
Yeah.
The Friday night there, you know, with our park, you know. And Saturday, you know, when everybody gone, you know, everybody gone at the match, you know. Mr. Cluck Roehampton, I say, yo, where do you? Man, now play scrimmage on the concrete.
When I say it's all like the KC man, they give my money and I'm not tell about it. We not come play at all, eh?
Man, no boy.
But me ask a serious question, no Cluck. Because,
I just said that to you know.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just said that to you know. Sorry for cut you off, but you know that his third farm, I think I was about to go in fourth farm, or maybe I was going into third farm. I was approached by some man who have some big influence that got to some past student from KC.
You know that question I'm going to ask you, Cluck? That's exact question. Yeah, man. You think like me now, the exact question. Go ahead. Tell me about that.
Yeah, man. And them they ask me, you know, ask me if I want to come. Them say, why not come to KC? And so them tell me so them can get me and tell them so we think about it. And they came to me maybe like, I don't know, maybe a week or so after. And I said, no, man, I don't want to leave Meadowbrook, you know. I like where I'm at.
Yeah, you know,
I
sir.
mean,
You know,
yeah, man.
You know, I'm not asking that question because the same thing the governor them saying. Because I say, man, have your immense talent. Man, must have recruit you and poach you. I answer the question.
Yeah.
I say, why you never want to leave Meadowbrook at all?
But that couldn't happen though. Them time the Cluck under my wings and me a bad man in the school. So
You're not going to let them Dante. No.
yeah, would have to go down a KC field, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But Cluck, you didn't love Meadowbrook so much. You didn't love the vibes of Meadowbrook. You couldn't leave at all.
Love Meadowbrook, man. I love Meadowbrook was fun. You see all man like all see him Tegre there. Tegre and a youth named Shane Clark. The man that not tell a lie. The man that make the school fun, man. And Tegre, them have another youth in support with Tegre too. And remember Edith? Edith his name?
Yeah, man. Edith.
Edith. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Them youth, I mean, school was fun. I mean, you laugh non-stop when you're around Tegre and Shane and them youth, man. Non-stop. And sometimes people say you get like lunchtime now, I say everybody I walk come down from maybe the third farm block or from first farm block.
Yeah.
And I come up, go towards the lunchroom, go towards the canteen or maybe Pekka. Some of the people, them, if them walk towards Tegre, man, them just turn around or take it wide. Because Tegre can find something wrong with them enough for trouble them, man.
Yeah.
Man, Tegre used to clown them, man. Tegre used to clown them all the time, man. Tegre, the man, it was just fun. It was just fun, you know?
Yeah.
So it kind of, I think it kind of help with a long time. Because nowadays, in the long run, because nowadays, we can take any kind of mountain and in a bad way. You understand?
Yeah, man.
That's why I get that. Yeah, man. Any kind of mustering and
well,
I was with them from way back.
It's what
But they're preparing for life.
Exactly. But it's what Tegre learn that, you know. And when we just start with it, you know, couldn't play cricket or cricket most of the time and I take mountain, you know. You pull around way and a man a mountain, man. They are players and with each other.
Evening at training, man.
Especially in a training,
man. Man, I'm out, man. Wow.
That's why I end up a race. That's why I end up a race P. Brown, you know. I challenge him to the 100 meter, you know. And the dread sanction the race and all them way there, you know. The dread. Come in at 6 farm and you probably remember me. We was the slowest man by the field, man. I said, I eat him food and all.
Yeah, man. Every man I say, I wonder between you or P. Brown, which one slower to ride?
We settle for the field, man. The slowest 100 meter around a Meadowbrook clock, may I tell you. Slowest 100 meter, man. But yeah, so I'm not surprised that the man will try poach you. for come play for another school because with your talent and your skill, because from the moment the man them say you score the free kick from half line, that's rotted. They must, me I say other man must hear about it, you know. Because you say the man them from Ireland lift you up. And that's
lift me up, man, at the end of the game, man. I lift me up and then say you, Jano, you wicked, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm young and them big man, them, you know. I mean, them like probably fifth farmer or so, you know.
Yeah, because them respect that. Them respect good skill when them see it, man. And I talk about that. Let me ask you a question. Because they may think about this, you know, when I make that the World Cup now. What the first World Cup match you ever watch? I remember the first big ball I ever look on and say, right, you want to be like them big baller there.
Well, funny enough, you know, it wasn't a defender, you know, it was Platini used to impress me a lot, you know.
Michel Platini, the 82
Michel Platini, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. The French,
I was very impressed with him, man.
That's that wicked French team, man, and the teeth out that year that
Remember what
kill Platini.
Probably 1982 World Cup.
Yeah, man, yeah. You remember that?
Yeah, man.
When the goalkeeper the name again, Schumacher.
Mm-hmm.
I think Platini, I think that striker named 6 in the league down or 6.
Yeah, man, him lick down. And a Platini him lick down. Yeah, him lick down.
Did you see? I think of the name.
Yes, man. That's him lick down. I know he's a striker. I knock him out.
He knocked him out completely. It was not striker. I think I left back.
Knock him out.
Apparently, Rusty to or something like that. But yeah.
Yeah, man, him knock him out cold, man. And him never even get a card.
No, not even a card. That this them near them that said him go to jail for a tackle like that.
Yeah, man. But as you talk about World Cup, you know, and I said this from 1998, may I said this, 97, 98. Say, anyhow, Cluck never migrate early. He would have been at a 98 side there. Yeah, man. Because I don't see none of them.
The Reggae Boys squad the attack.
Yeah, man. He would have been at that Reggae Boys squad there. Because as a defender in a female age group, never good like him. No centre half in a age group, good like him.
Yeah.
Well, can I add just a thing here?
Mm-hmm.
The thing that Cluck did that was different from everyone else. Everyone else, as a defender, wanted to intimidate the opposing forward or the opposing offensive player. Cluck never have no interest in that. All he wanted was to take the ball. So it's the first man that I see that would tackle you and not even touch you.
And win the ball
from you. I never see that. Back then, we never have that. So the man was playing like a real Ferdinand. So if you ask me, because I've seen ball at the highest level, because my son used to play pro ball.
Yeah.
And the man was playing like a real Ferdinand back then, which was unheard of.
Yeah.
Man. Clean tackler. Yeah, man.
That is why me never get to them never start me when I was playing under 19
for Jamaica.
Yeah, because they had the youth name Hagler.
Yeah,
in my position. Yes. And they don't want me to play rough like that. But I said when I try it, I end up a fault. I just feel outside of myself because it's not my nature. Right.
I know your nature and I know your game at all. And that's why them don't want you to play.
They want me to be a little rougher, more intimidating. But I say, I'm attacking you, I'm getting the ball from you.
You don't need to do
why
that.
Why am I exactly?
Yeah, him no need for hurt, yeah.
And that's how happened in the first game we played. We played Guatemala, Honduras. No, it was Guatemala. Cause thing that get a yellow card, Hagler must jump in at somebody's ankle and get a yellow card and
yeah, cause I saw him play.
Take him out. Yeah. Them take him out now, put me in. And him never play again for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, you take him game.
Right.
Yeah.
Good players still, but you know.
No, man, him not good like you.
Club. We can't say it just so we're busy.
Yeah. Better on him, man.
Yo, we have to meal about it, right, Gully?
Jelly, it not close.
Without a doubt.
It's not close, Jelly. May I tell you that?
No.
I tell you something here.
No, right.
Cluck get called for all morning. I think 87. 87, them get called for all money. Them time they have what the guy name from Stats, Binger,
Binger, Carl
Yeah,
Binger.
bigger.
Binger, and another guy from. But Cluck and them get called, and Cluck claims that him not gonna train in because them man they are big ball and them are gonna play and all them things. And
Yeah.
Cluck now gonna train and Cluck must go one training and eat them food, man. Get them game. I say, I say Cluck, go on to the training.
Yeah. If not, take it
Him
serious.
just naturally better than them. I tell you that. It not close.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing when him do up a rant and
Yeah.
nerves. Him make him nerves get the better
Yeah.
sometimes. But him better than them, man.
So
Him
Cluck,
better
hold
than
on,
them,
hold
man.
on. Cluck, you come like
My fault.
you never realize how good you are then, you know. 'Cause you take it lightly, you know. But that man have your talent. You never take it serious.
No, I never take it serious at the time. No,
Mm.
I never take it serious.
No, because
Sometimes I'm a friend them like Gully and them man have to come have a push me sometime, you know,
yeah.
and say yeah. Because even when them used to they end up playing for Constant Spring in the major league.
Yeah, then when
As
you
a
did it,
as a little youth,
That's a
Yeah.
Look,
did-
how old were you?
I mean, I play for, maybe 16, I think, maybe 16 at the time.
you did it when
probably
Lincoln,
younger than that, you
when
know.
Lincoln Taft did
Probably
it,
younger
then
than that.
Yes,
Huh?
man.
Lincoln Taft, you did it when
Him
Yeah,
better
man,
with
yeah, man, I play
man.
with, yeah, man, I play with 60, man, yeah,
yeah, man,
man.
a Permacal, man. I used to play ball him down on the triangle down near a plateau where him come from. Yeah, man, yeah.
From McCall, you come from, too?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
The man walk into the team and even Jelly, there were times, you know. Man for say, Cluck, how you chat some man? Yo, the man are the pan not training, the man are gonna training, the man are gonna game. I say, Cluck, where you chat say? I found push the man. Yo, this man, talented, naturally.
Never know how good him is, may I tell you that.
No, just a listen story and I clearly never know how good him was. Good him was
Yeah.
at all with him. Because
There was a guy, just let me go off a little bit, right?
yeah.
I was there when Cluck started until him don't play anymore. And I also was there when Meadowbrook got a union. Claude Davis, who ended up playing in the Premier League.
Yeah, I think yes, yeah.
Listen, let me tell you something. Night and day, when you talk about talent. Tegre can tell you because he was exposed to both players too.
Yeah, me managed Claude them. We did help coach them. Yeah, when me and Billy them did run the team at the time. And Claude end up play for Jamaica under 19 as well. Jamaica senior team. He end up playing at the English Premier League.
Yeah, right. I don't
Yeah,
remember what
man.
team he used to play for. Yes, yeah.
Him play for Preston North End.
Yes,
and one other team. But me I tell you, and me did close to Claude when him the Meadowbrook and me close to Cluck though. And me I tell you say Claude it's not close in terms of ability, talent. Yeah. It's not close. Tell me, I tell you, Jelly, we know them. And I don't have nothing against Claude.
But what Claude had, he was hungry for it.
Yeah, and sometimes that's the missing link in it. Like you have to have a passion and want to play it, you know. You just want to play it. If Cluck did have that, I mean, that'd be big time. Would you not do the interview with them then? Would have to pay for get to man.
Yeah. No, but knowing Cluck though, he would have.
Yeah, but knowing Cluck, he's so humble. He have come and sing.
Humble.
They never ever charge your Meadowbrook people, man. Never charge your body for that, man.
No. So hold on, let me go back to Meadowbrook a little, you know, because you start playing Money Cup now. When you first Money Cup match, remember, apart from the one where you get stomach flu and you decide to not show for the match. That was the first match you never play?
Yeah. I never end up playing that year, you know.
Okay. And that's one year. That's the year before we win?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was 85. And we win 86.
What farm in at them time, the Cluck? 85.
What farm in at them time?
Third farm.
I think a third farm, yeah.
So you play Money Cup at big time centre as a third farmer.
Yeah, and the age that he gave you was wrong. He was 13.
Yeah, you know, he was 14. He was 14 at 13 or yeah, 14.
So how
Yeah,
big
cause
how big it,
that year
yeah, go ahead, Dante,
is
sorry.
that year there is Cluck. Cause Dread did I bring in some young youth and bring in Cluck and Billy.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm, that year there, yeah.
So how big you were at that time, Clock? You just start big out, did you get taller? How did it go?
Yeah, man, but I was growing at the time, man. I remember, but not big like big, but remember, Big Bobby was on the side. But them man that used to look like a giant same way.
That a Bobby Smith,
But,
yeah.
yeah, Bobby Smith,
Mm,
man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But me never wasn't big like when I was like a couple of years later still, but I was growing, put it on some size.
Yeah.
I remember as a rookie, me remember when I was trained down bottom field and anytime the ball go over in the bush or in the gully,
Yeah.
me them said, me remember that, man.
Yeah. I like you
You
the
just send
ball
me for,
boy for the team, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, cause you're the young youth on the side. Them say, yo, go on for that, youngster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
So
We never mind still, but
yeah, yeah. So the things say you're gonna make the
yeah.
Manning Cup team say young Clock, you didn't know, you just start recognize say you're good enough to make that team there.
Going in, never think I was going to be able to make the team still, but after being there for a while and training, and you see them start put you on the A team,
Yeah.
and start put you with the starters, them and they start get a feeling, have an idea, say, yeah, this possible.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
look good,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what the dread I said to you them time, I the dread in charge of that team. What the dread I said to you? Before, not the team, what the dread I said to you? Him not have no advice
Well,
or gear or nothing like that at all, and the Mike when I said to you. You know my English accent. Him never whisper nothing in your ear.
when I remember nothing really a stand out like that, but I remember like I remember like all Beanie and them man there. Them old students usually come and watch a training too, and them would call you one side and say little things to you, or tell you what you're doing wrong.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
the gobbler them, I remember especially Patrick, them youth there, them used to them give me a lot of advice, man. Them push it, carry it to the side, and I tell you little things, Lukey too.
Yeah.
Lukey used to always talk to me too. Yeah, man.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Patrick and Paul, Lukey, them used to carry it to the side and say, tell you what you do wrong,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Correct you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm used to appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, so which match stand out to your Clock in that run there when we win Walker Cup? Because me kind of disappointed say we never got to the Manning Cup and get a chance to go play in the Manning Cup because we never, for some reason, we just never start play good early. Which match stand out to you that year? There? Which a couple of matches, 10 of the matches, compare match where you remember stand out to you when we win Walker Cup? And how did that make you feel when we win?
Remember, I think I remember playing that game against I think it was I remember playing against Wolmers. I think we played against Wolmers one. I remember playing against what name Paul Young.
Paul Young, yeah.
Paul Young.
Yeah, I remember playing a game against Paul Young, and at the time, as you start, the popularity start increase. You start knowing other players on the teams, because you and them probably play national.
Yeah,
Play for the national team the year before and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember playing with Paul Young and just watching the things what he was doing was kind of impressive still.
Mm-hmm.
But you still playing with him and you still you noticing stuff that you are doing and you're saying what wait. I can't hold my own with these guys, man,
Them elite, I can't only one of them elite players there, yeah.
Right. I start open up and you say, no matter anywhere we used to go. You remember playing with all when we play with all when name Belly Dias and them guys there.
Dias, yeah.
Yeah, I remember playing with them. And you're tackling them in even now major league, play against like Arnett Garden and stuff like that, and all these other big players, and you start saying to yourself, but may I get the ball from these guys? Me not so bad, You start realizing to yourself, you say, I'm not too bad, man.
Yeah.
The man dribble the ball down the winner, you run. Yeah.
Let me ask you something, Cluck.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Year the six. You did play every match, don't you?
Yeah, man.
You play every match. Year the six.
And why you play center half?
We started out with Bobby, you know.
With
Oh,
Bobby
Bobby,
and
yeah, and then
We
Bobby go
started out with
forward,
Bobby.
yeah.
Me and Bobby, and then
end up with Patrick.
Pot met the change and Patrick, yeah. So I was playing in front of Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. That was.
Yes, sir. What
I tell
you remember most about that year there? The year when we win the Walker Cup. What you remember most about that year there? Which match you remember
that year,
most?
no. The match and both the semi-finals and the finals we play in a stadium. Those games stand out to me.
You'll talk about them now. We remember
We
about them.
play against
JC.
we play in the semi-finals. JC.
Yeah, with the pot cover.
JC was the semi-finals or the finals?
Yeah, man, JC.
JC was the semi-finals. Don't
Yeah,
know the
man.
final. But they had a match at Cluck, so I don't remember the match.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I think was Bullet playing for them at the time?
Yeah, Bullet,
Yeah.
Bullet, pot cover, Martin, that's an Emil brother.
You have the twin them for
the
JC
twin
at the time,
them.
too?
Yeah, Kit and Kurt, yeah.
Yeah, remember that them.
Yeah, they have a big side.
Them full of baller. Martin come from down the UNN too, you know.
Yeah, Martin and Emil brother.
Emil brother, yeah. Martin was a very good player.
Yeah, Freddie nephew,
very calm too. Yeah, man, Freddie nephew. Yeah.
Hey, you know, so Martin actually came to Meadowbrook first, and I didn't know that.
No, I never know that.
Yeah, Martin was actually going to come Meadowbrook. In fact, I think him do about a week or 2 weeks at Meadowbrook and leave and go JC.
Okay.
And then Emil come Meadowbrook.
Yeah, Emil take him spot. Yeah.
Emil was very good though.
Yeah.
Very good.
Emil take him spot and take him trophy.
Yeah. Cause not a trophy for sure when we got JC, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. So Cluck, what you remember about that match? The JC match. We remember what stand out match? To you? Yeah.
No, you see, at that time it coming like we couldn't do anything wrong. You know, cause everything was just flowing.
Yeah.
Everything was just flowing, man. When all of them guys, as Tegra said, the big ball of them, big name from JC. Anytime them attack, boom, we just and Patrick the behind the attack to me, you know.
Yeah.
Like nothing, we couldn't do anything wrong, man. Couldn't do anything wrong. I'm not saying.
The team came together for those matches. When you watch a Meadowbrook team play the JC and the Dunno match,
yeah.
You say, yo, I Meadowbrook this one.
Yeah.
Some ball, the fluency and the cohesiveness of the team, man. I wanted to.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Mine not talk about a match from the first conversation. Mine not talk about a match and I say we play like the Brazilian team because we didn't have the Brazilian colours.
Yeah, the yellow
and me can't say this, you know, because I probably not remember this. The only other team we play as good as a Meadowbrook team there was the Clarendon College team with Lenny Hyde in 1977. And I won match. You if you know that team there, Clarendon College team.
Yeah, man, with Lenny Hyde them.
Lenny Hyde and yeah. That's a big time team. So. But Meadowbrook are the only other team I say. And I think them didn't even want to arrange a match to play the Money Cup winner. They never come out at all. Because I would have eat them food long time. Who say
what? The Meadowbrook team that was the best schoolboy team that year there.
Yeah, man. No,
easily.
For the longest while, Dante, for the best schoolboy team for a decade in terms of the ball.
A good one, man. Yeah, man. Ball of that drop, man.
Yeah. So
that guy playing for Dunoon. I think his Hector. He used to play. He used to strike for them, right? But him come from. He used to live up Cassava Piece.
Ultimate Butler.
No. You had a guy who used to live up Cassava Piece.
Yeah, talk about Chassis.
Is Chassis?
Yeah.
No, you had a tall you man. I used to play for Dunoon. But you know what him do? Him said a little boy come to my gate, you know. Tell me, say, he might gonna mash me up, you know. In the game, you know. You see this little youth and knock at the gate. We go down there to him say, like I say, Hector say, he might gonna deal with the case in the game, you know. I'm not saying, we start laughing. I say, who this? Yeah, man. Him send somebody down to my house, man. Cause you know it's not far. I mean, live up a cassava piece. We just the manager road.
Yeah.
It's right around the corner. Yeah, man. Me remember that. That stand out to me too.
That
Yeah,
kind of
I think Chassis,
intimidate you.
Used to play for Dunoon, right?
Yeah.
I think Chassis
But no,
from
it wasn't Chassis though. I
no, it
remember who it
wasn't
was.
Chassis.
But no, me remember the guy, but
It
me
was a
don't
taller
remember his
youth,
name.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Send message to the little youth, man.
I just a laugh of time.
Yes. If you find it funny at the time, you know? It was funny.
Cause you say,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
don't know who
man.
this attack with them come eat your food, eh?
I
Mo,
tell
mo,
you.
I want to ask you something, Cluck, because,
Yeah.
couple times we debate this. I think you play on the 88 team, right? 1988 Manning Cup team.
88, yeah.
Yeah, with Trevor and
Trevor
Trevor
Lamb.
Lamb them. You did up on the team there?
88.
With
I think
Trevor
so,
Yeah,
Lamb
man.
man.
Yeah,
and
Yeah, man.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, man.
so we debate this couple time, me and mine at them and thing and Fuzzy, Finley, Finley. Me I try to figure out which one of the team them are the better team, whether the 88 team or the 86 team. You sure you play 88 or 87 you play last?
No,
No
man. Him
man, you
play.
play
I'm play
88.
88, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree. He
yeah.
was supposed to come back because what 88 was Pot that was
Mm.
coaching the team. So the changes was Wagga came in 89,
Mm-hmm.
and
Right,
then
right,
I
right.
remember saying we did
Go ahead, Gully.
have a poor
Hold on, Gully. Repeat yourself because your voice go away a while ago. Start from the beginning after I say what got name.
portion of
Right.
one
Mm-hmm.
minor league. So, right.
Yeah, you never
Right,
come
but
back
Cluck had
89.
migrated that year.
Right.
Right.
Right. Was
Hold on,
supposed to.
Gully. Me never hear nothing at all what you say. Repeat what you say. For some reason, we never hear nothing. Repeat what you say after you start talking about Wagga.
No, so all right. So Wagga came in as the new coach,
Yeah.
and then the old boys' resources were unlimited because Wagga was there. So everything changed now. We had medical staff. We have training boots that never happened before. Not training boots. We have pegs for the rain. We have too much boots. Yo, we got everything that year. So Stephen migrated and he never came back because he would have been the captain of the team.
89.
So 89. So Wagga was reaching out to him, but Stephen never come back, and everything just fell apart. But we were the favorites because I
To
think we had
win.
like 7 players that played a minor league that was going to play Manning Cup.
Yeah.
And then another thing that was getting to us, we were getting right up, left, right, and center. And it started messing with our minds. But 88, we never did too well. We 88, we draw a lot of games. Cluck was there. You had Curlew. It was a very good team, but we underachieved 88.
No, I think it's the 89 team may I talk about. Because the 89 team start out winning 8 games straight
No,
in a Manning Cup. Now the 89 team was the team where basically to me run out of steam. That's the team where had
the 89 team. And
yeah.
let me tell you what happened. You see, the guys who won minor league,
Mm-hmm.
when Wagga started training us, we was training regular. So them guys from the minor league never get no rest. So we are training 2 times a day, whatever.
Right. Yeah,
But the result
remember.
never bad enough. We weren't getting bad results. But we would just like draw. We were drawing a lot of games. And then we went down to Stets that year. And we camped out for 2 weeks. And Stets won the Costa that year, the Costa Cup that year now. And when we went down there, we killed Stets with ball.
Yeah.
And Stets won. But we ran out of steam.
Yeah, because I overtraining.
Yeah, man. It's the 89 team may I talk. Very good team. Yeah. No, Cluck, you're right. Cluck never come back for the year there. He never come back that year.
And he was the missing link because what happened, we had a lot of indisciplined players on the team. But when Cluck said, yo, this is what we're going to do, you don't know we're going to know what we have to do. Yeah. with him gone, you have me, Salah, and Dredd in the team.
Lord God.
Two of us had to go.
And Cluck,
Problem that Rasta.
Problem.
and Cluck not there for straighten them out.
No.
Yeah, no matter how Dredd was undisciplined still, you know, Dredd used to listen to me when I talk to him, you know. He always used to listen to me when I talk to him. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
And that's
Remember
a pity,
that
that's a
youth
pity
there.
Was
Cluck, that
indisciplined, yeah, man.
circumstances never allow you to come back and play because
Right.
it's a probably make your life a little because based on the talent we did have, and you probably would have, not even probably, you would have been on the 98 World Cup team there. Kind of man,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Yeah, cause I play with the goalkeeper. I play with him on the under 19 team
Who
and
that again? Warren Barrett?
Warren Barrett, yeah.
Yeah.
He was the goalkeeper when I play under 19 and the other one named Shorty Malcolm.
Yeah.
Him play wing back too, yeah. Right.
You play them on there?
Yeah, man.
I
play with them in under 19. Yeah.
So the opportunity does come for you come a foreign Cluck. You couldn't. At that time, you never think about nothing else at all. You never not think. Because you never even think say you're good enough to be a pro baller. That never crossed your mind.
But truth be told, you know, Jelly, them time there, pro ball at Jamaica was rubbish. No, I mean, going into football in Jamaica it never makes sense them time.
No, that's a choice.
Man. Then
if I try to become a foreign, I forgot say I go play football. I joke thing.
Any man that choose going to foreign over playing
every
football.
Dante, every time.
Jamaica. At the time. So it go.
And when you come here, Club, North American football or soccer never develop as it is. You know, where could I even join a pro league or
No.
You never come here and complain no more football.
No, I never play no more football from come up here.
Hey, Jelly, when me come up and the man that Florida, I will go play a pickup. I see the man that take spot kick and I miss. That's so weird. I can't big ball like this. But you know, we're not playing for so long.
If out a farm, golly.
Yeah. I thought, who do you tell?
No, cause me every time me come to Florida, me used to say, Cluck, you not play the ball, man. I said, no, I'm not playing no ball at all. Cause he's a man when him come forward, him take a different, him did more discipline towards working and things. Cause even couple time me and with them and thing go play some pick up some ball, Cluck never usually have him did take him work serious them time.
Me explain to you, because I go through the same thing. Me dey play cricket up to 1986, and after that, I don't touch a cricket bat or not like that at all because.
You serious?
No, I tell you, well, Tegreg know me have a minibus on the road, you probably remember. I'm going to business. I never have no time for no cricket or nothing like that at all. I never have no time at all. I never even play for no. You see, at the time, no cricket more organized. You could have go join a club, you could have play for Lucas or Kingston or Melbourne. That never
right.
That never crossed my mind at all, Cluck. So, I understand what you say, man. You understand? Me just decide, say, you know what? As some money me want to make ya man. And that me I look upon and me I say, it better me go work for make some money or hustle. Whatever you want to put it. So.
Yeah.
Jelly, in the latter years still, we did start play back some good ball.
You mean after Cluck leave?
No, man. After him, you talk overseas. Gully?
Gully? You there?
Gully. We don't really know when exactly Gully they talk about still.
When I talk about Cluck until him come back.
No, so me don't know exactly when they talk about still.
No, you never start back playing a ball even in Atlanta when they reach us.
We start play some indoor ball. Yeah, we start some indoor ball. You know, we used to play on Saturdays and stuff like that.
Okay.
That and they'll slowly start get back into shape, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. Then, you know, we start have youth and them things that we have to go carry the youth them go football and you know we daughter play basketball and all them things that have to travel all over the place with her,
No, man, the responsibility, your primary responsibility, man, for take care of your family.
Right.
No care what anybody wants. So yeah. But let me ask you something though. So when you win World Cup that year, how did that make you feel? For no say.
Man.
You carry a trophy come a Meadowbrook, not a big time football trophy come a Meadowbrook for the first time. How that make you feel?
feel like I was on top of the world, man. Like on top of you beat. Remember, say you beat JC, Little Meadowbrook,
Me,
You beat
GSC.
JC. Then I think they had Dunoon too. I think that Dunoon were
Mm-hmm.
probably favorites over us,
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
And they go beat G. And it's not like no little. It's not like no one love, not
yeah,
It's a solid beating them get.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
both
cause
teams got beaten like 3-something,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
or either 3
GSC
love
get
or
4 and
before
GSC get
JC get.
4. Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
man,
and
big time
Dunoon
when
get
them get,
3.
man. How you say?
Dunoon get 3.
A
Or the other
solid
way
beat.
around. Or the other way around. But you remember in the changing room, Big Carl say only Dunoon can beat Dunoon, and him there say it loud and for the Meadowbrook man them here,
Hold on there. Let me tell him that. Go ahead, because I click on this, I'm going to lose him. I got to tell him to just go to. Go ahead. I go there, I try to call him back here. It look like him drop.
Yeah, him drop. So
Oh, okay.
all
Yeah.
him have to just tell him to click on the
Which part him for click, Dante?
him just for find the conversation.
Yeah. That may I tell him. Go to the
Yeah, yeah.
conversation on the app. On
Like
this.
a conversation and just click
Join by the
join. Him have to
conversation. Yeah.
see and just click join. Him
Go to the
can
conversation.
him
That may I
get back
text him
on.
and tell him. And this guy. But go ahead. I'm going to try to get him back here. Because I answer him the call I got drop. Go ahead, Cluck. Yes, how that make you
Yeah,
explain how
man.
that make you feel?
I said it was like nothing. I tell you the truth, man. Even like just walking around the field after winning the game.
You mean the stadium
And
field?
a wave, just walking around stadium, man. I walk on the track and just a wave to everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like a king, man.
Yeah.
Going back home, all the people have caught. Everybody was watching the game, I don't know if you know, so my father was blind and my mother was kind of like nearsighted, so them can't come on the game, but them listen the game on the radio.
Yeah.
So when I reach home to them, I feel so good, big hug and kiss and them thing, and I say, job well done, cause them I hear my name every minute on the radio.
It mean I whole heap to them.
During the game, them. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I whole heap to them, man.
Yeah.
I'll go back to school now. Them call us up on the stage and
Yeah.
present the trophy and everything, and in front of the whole school,
Yeah.
auditorium and so. Yeah, man. It was a joy, man. It was a joy. Special moment, big moment in our life,
Yeah, man. You can.
Yeah.
Dante, you get him?
Yeah, me get him, but him not look like him understand. Me go call him back. Him a try get on.
Yeah,
but
because
him a
end this. I don't want him to call, yeah.
Right. Right. Hold on, me
Yeah,
go
man.
mute
Cluck
and
up
go
on
back.
top. Call him back
Yeah,
and see if we
cool.
can help him. Yeah, man. Put yourself on. Yeah, and call him back. Yeah. Yeah, Cluck.
Yeah, man.
So that mean I whole heap to you then, Cluck. And what age you was at?
What?
What year you was? What age you was?
It was 15, getting ready to turn 16.
Yeah.
At the time, yeah. And then right after that, no, I got called for the under 16 team.
Yeah, that time
So that was another was another good experience for me,
Yeah, where you gonna play overseas?
Yeah, we're gonna end up playing in Honduras.
Oh, that the same tournament Roger Depan.
Yeah, Raj was on that team too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we end up, but just like it's the first time you go out and we used to go on Friday evenings. We used to go to Stadium East.
Yeah.
And meet up. Used to take a bus from Stadium East and it took us over to GC Foster.
Yeah.
Spanish Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just spend the weekend there,
Yeah.
It was a whole different experience, man, because training on a different level. I have all these top coaches. You have like Jackie Walters.
Yeah.
You have
Aleman, Liebert
Aleman.
Yeah.
And who else was there? I think Wagga was one of the coaches
Coaching
too.
Staff. So yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And you have like the medical staff on the sideline. Those things were new to me at the time,
Yeah.
Anything happen to you, as soon as you get hurt, the medical staff run on and check you out and stuff like that.
It look like
Yeah,
Gully's
man.
back with us. So Gully, you there, eh?
Yeah.
Gully?
Gully.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Yeah, man. You're back with
online, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Thank you, Dante. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gully, you Cluck that talk how him feel good how Meadowbrook did win the weight name there. And before you go to your point, Gully, how did that make you feel when Meadowbrook win Walker Cup that year, the 1986?
You couldn't chat to me, man. because, because remember, Meadowbrook is not traditionally known to winning football. Yes, we versed on the cricket.
Yeah.
So when I have enough from my friend them in my neighborhood, the KC man, them and the JC man, them and the Calabar man, they can't chat to me.
A big thing, Gully. Big
Yes,
thing.
man, and then my friend them depon it, your words can't chat
man,
to me.
Man. And like say you're outside, it's like you're part of the team.
Yeah, you can't chat to me.
Hey, at the time in the jelly, one of my best friend, in fact, is a man who used to come on Meadowbrook, come check me and thing, and the link him at JC. And one of my best friend was a JC man,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was a JC track star.
Yeah.
My best friend. I mean him there the match, they all the JC match sit down beside each other.
Yeah, you mean the semi-final?
The semi-final. He never have no fun, man. All when me I go home, man. How you talk about now?
Can imagine how Tiger lead to him. Trust me.
You're mad, man.
Hey, when me just go Meadowbrook, me see all Bobby Smith them and I say, yo, them man they ask them parents them for lunch money for cover school.
Where's them work?
Yeah, man, them they're big.
Big man.
Serious big man.
Yeah, Bobby did thick, man.
Yeah, Bobby.
He look from Bobby tie and in calf.
Yeah.
Yo, but Cluck not the far, you know.
I saw Cluck big like them, Gully.
Yeah, man.
Cluck
is thick, man. I remember, when truth is, when Cluck was about 15 in 86.
Yeah, that me I say I turn off
15
and big time.
And him never look smaller than the man.
Yeah.
Hey, remember so when Cluck that Freddy, Cluck Cluck has 13 and him wear size 12 and a half, Him around neck and neck, man.
Yeah, man.
So Club, you used to lift weights and all that thing there?
No, they don't lift the weights, man. That's natural. My father was naturally big too,
Okay. And you just
so kind of get the
natural
you just genes, yeah, man.
And you just physically fit. You do your training and make sure you're training because you look a track to say physically well tuned and same way.
We're always in a shape, man. Every sport we play, so right around the year, we're doing something, And then even during Manning Cup time, so we finish ball, we're going to park, going to play ball on weekends too.
Yeah.
So we always do something, man.
Never stop.
Yeah.
Jelly, and his style of play too, you say, even when Steven have like the physical attributes, is a man that play is very technical too, and him look good, him look pretty. You ever see how Zidane play? Zidane is like a ballerina in the middle. Him want to look something like that round back, because him pretty. So even so even with him controlling the ball, him look stylish. So him always I go draw attention. People are going to see him just by him first touch, I go to wait. The youth not look normal,
Yeah.
How the youth, yeah.
This is me here for a conversation. If Cluck the get a proper training as a Greg, a proper regimen, a world class player, this way I look for, man.
Without easy, man.
World class.
Without that.
Yeah, go ahead.
My son signed a pro contract in Europe, in Belgium, at age 18. I said, brother, if you did have 1/10 of the talent we Cluck have, just imagine.
Yeah.
And my son then nowhere near Cluck.
Yeah, and get a pro contract. Yeah. No, man, that's why I asked him if him lift weights and all that thing. I said no.
The bull and pear and up a peck of them on the eat. And herby terrible.
Yes, sir, you used to eat a peck too?
I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I them man the
foundation
peck for coming out of school, foundation.
No, right. Let me tell him that story there. You say, 82, the man want to lock out peck out of the school Cluck. Because the school must have everybody buy food at the canteen. Pekka did at the gate at the time, like him outside at the gate when I come, and man I go outside, I go buy. So they build up the big wall, because the wall never there, you know. Meadowbrook never have no wall, you know. And the man must say, man, lock out Pekka and we can't go outside. I say, what? You know what we do? We just block the canteen door, and I said, no, Pekka nobody now buy no food at the canteen, you know.
Big time protest, man. Man.
You serious?
Yeah, man.
That's true, man. Yeah, man. And that make Pekka come inside of the school,
Pekka
man.
have spot inside of the school, and the tree come and see the spot and stuff. Right at netball court, and that became Pekka's spot, man. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I love that. I love that, man. I love what I do. Trust me.
Guys, so what Pekka is doing now, after school, you know, say you go training and all the way, you done late, and you want to go home and you want to eat a food. Pekka did that wait for you, you know, and you know, say, now, I'm go to Pekka, you know.
No, I have nothing.
Pekka make sure you eat a food, and even if you give my money back tomorrow, yeah, all right, same way, man.
Yeah, man.
Pekka used to look out. Pekka used to look out for everybody, man. Trust me, man.
Yeah, man. Pekka come from Mannington Road to same way, so right.
Yeah, man. Glen Drive.
Yeah. After I'm up the same come from Gully, Glen Drive.
Yes, man. Yeah, man.
Right. You know Marston, right, Jelly?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Round that's out near Marston to Pekka come from, you know.
Yeah, cause Marston did.
I forget to talk about Marston too, you know. Yeah, man. Good youth too, you know, man.
Yeah, talk about him because him was the captain of the one cricket team, not one. Him captain the second cricket team in 1984. I did at school at the time. You didn't know him from that time, there?
Yeah, man. Actually, we start talk to Marston after not in the early part of Meadowbrook. Maybe. Yeah, when him start play. When them win, we weren't like close friends at the time.
Yeah.
I used to see him because we used to walk from the road, you know?
Yeah, when I come up there from Meadowbrook. Yeah.
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 But after that, we kind of get close, man. Good youth, cool youth, man.
Yeah, man, a good boy, man. Him there on the podcast a couple of times, man. Go ahead, Greg.
But me and Marston I come from Hills, you know.
Yeah, man, right.
So after training, and me and Marston them used to walk, go a hill foot and all these things. You know. Yeah, man.
I have to explain that to Cluck, you know, because Cluck, there's on this conversation, a whole heap of man from Meadowbrook come from up in the hills, we call him the Hills Posse. Marston is the name. The amount of man.
And I Jelly, I want to tell you this, you know. This once you identify with the Hills, man, there's a certain bond, you know.
Yeah, man, exactly.
Yeah, man. Watch this. You see, before me even come Meadowbrook, me know about Pekka, me know about Tegra, everything, you know.
Yeah.
Like my spot, they done that already, you know. I'm just walking, put on my uniform, and man, I tell you.
Like you done that, started to come in, yeah.
Yeah, man. Because I know about the thing long time because, listen, I come Meadowbrook 84.
Yeah.
I go Meadowbrook Manning Cup match them from 81, 82. And then watch it. You see, because we live in Rompton now, you know when football game I play a bottom field.
So you gone and watch. Yeah.
I
see you.
Yeah. And McCarr go up into the hills there, go play a corner league up there, you know. As a little, as a little 14-year old. And I tell you something, you know, the little league, the team that we carry up there, me was the oldest man on the team.
Yeah.
Among me was probably 1 or 2 man older than me, cause me I run the team. Them time me I like 17. 16, 17.
Yeah, that man said.
Talk a little 14-year-old. And we are the best team. The best team. The man them say up the man.
Yeah.
Wickedest team.
So remember that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Remember that man. A nice little league.
Nice team, man.
It's the girl them dress up nice and come watch the game, you know. Right around the field, a pure hot girl, yes, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Gully play in the league that. Gully play in the league after we, you know. Jelly, me and Gully have a whole for history, you know, because me and Gully. So you have to bring back Gully, because me and Gully own. Me and Gully own.
Cluck give full story, you know. That's why I didn't ask Gully too much question. Gully have to come back, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Hey, Jelly, you know, so when me left Meadowbrook, I think Meadowbrook was like a lot long. I can't imagine Meadowbrook exists without me. I kid you not.
Yeah, I true. Yeah. Cause that's why me always still involved in Meadowbrook. Cause me never know me can survive without Meadowbrook.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
left it
man.
at all. As I say, for them conversation, yeah, Meadowbrook is like Hotel California for you. You can check out
Mm.
anytime, but you can never really
Yeah, man.
leave, you know. You don't leave Meadowbrook,
Yeah,
you know.
man.
Never leave at
Yeah,
Can't
man.
all.
leave, man.
Never leave
Mm.
at all. But me may ask you
Yeah.
some fun question, yeah, Cluck, as you go on, because we talk about football only. But me just ask you some fun question. Any fun memories remember in the training ground or in the classroom while you got Meadowbrook? Give me some of the fun memories then, what you remember. You start laugh.
You remember something I used to stand out, stood out to me. Remember one time we in a Spanish class with Gully, and we get some homework. We get some Spanish homework, and the teacher start walk around and I collect the homework, them, you know. And wait there. Oh, should they come to me first, Gully?
Yeah, man. You
Gully
sit
go to
down in
store,
front of me.
we sit on the front of you. And she
Yeah.
kind of just skip me and go to Gully. And I asked him homework. And I think Gully said to her, like, I said, like, Miss, why you not ask Gully for him homework? Why you not ask
No,
Cluck
man.
for him homework?
No,
Why you
no,
go?
no, man. You know what? The teacher come down the hallway. Seeing him, me sit down behind him. But through my big baller, she just go around him
Yeah.
and come to me. So I he's out of my seat and I say, Miss, you miss Cluck. Get Cluck homework before you can get my own. Yeah, man.
So what teacher say after that, Cluck?
Well, I know. Any of them did have any homework, by the way. That more.
Yeah,
When
I'm
she,
not
when she
homework.
come, hey,
So
tell
like
her when
that,
she,
I didn't have no
tell
homework.
her, when she come back to me and ask me for my homework, I tell her, so them brought my house and teeth it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
God. Come on,
Yeah,
it was
man.
fun. It was fun, man.
Hey,
Mm.
Jelly, we have another story with Cluck, you know.
Yeah, man.
We in a history class. First day Cluck I come in our class, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, him a run up in there, you know. So boom, we sit down at the back now and I send up a book go give him. Because I say, yo, I battery it, you know. I send up a book go give him. He right in front of the class, the teacher him there, you know. Teacher name is Bogle.
Mm-hmm.
You know her?
No,
History teacher.
I remember, yeah.
No, I don't remember.
Sit down right under her. The man now go open the test book in front of the teacher. So she said, Miss Bogle said, Stephen, what are you doing? Hear him. Miss, I'm cheating.
You might do what?
Miss, I'm cheating. She said, get out. Yo, from that, the man I go back to our history class. Yeah, man.
Oh, God.
Look, you remember that?
Yeah, man. Remember, man, the very first day I'm going out of class, man. The very first day. Buck up in our history test.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
My gosh.
So give me some of the fun memories from the training ground, Club, because sometimes some of the best memories them up in the training ground, man.
Best memories from the training ground now. Remember like Alwyn used to be so funny, man, in a training star.
Not a problem child, that boy.
Alwyn.
Yeah, man.
You know Alwyn?
Yeah, man, I know Alwyn, man. Yeah.
Remember one day we do some when I pass the ball and you know like the dread would stand up. No, it wasn't the dread at the time. It's who they did that.
Probably pot.
I pass the ball and him just pass the ball and he run on and kick to the goal. But sometimes like what for defend.
Yeah.
But somebody, you don't remember it's who they kick the ball, man. They lick me right on my balls, man. I tell you, man. That was, yo, trust me. Mash me up.
Painful. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's painful, man.
Yeah.
But my memory not so good, you know. My memory, trust me, sir.
Yeah.
Maybe if Gully or so start talk about something,
we'll
probably catch on to yeah, we'll come back to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but
hold on the clock. You remember one day we go watch Charlie Smith. I think Charlie Smith come play with Manning Cup.
mm-hmm.
And Charlie Smith man them I go on like them a bad man. And we open at the hills there. and me and Shane take them on. And flag to Charlie, man. You know, remember that? And
Well, me
and
remember. Go on, talk, go on, talk.
and we are go home and we turn down and gone. Like the man them left. I must have go for some man or whatever.
And go for
And,
reinforcement.
and we when match done everything and we gone at Hillfoot. And oh we are go home and the man them intercept you know. I remember that. And take it out for you know. You don't remember that?
No, I remember that quite
yeah,
well.
man. Yeah, man. That thing did go on, man.
Me remember one day with the player Manning Cup match. I saw Stadium East. And we used to walk from Stadium East to Crossroad.
Yeah, man.
When you finish.
Yeah.
So me I walk and you know Beulah. I walk with Beulah.
Yeah, man. Remember, me did that, you know. You talk when the man them come and take off our chain.
Take off our chain and Beulah push
man.
when I run after them the club. And the man run go over Nannyville, you know.
Over Nannyville.
You mad?
They remember the day I me have to hold on pan Jed, cause Jed I come and I say, go run go over there for them. Run go over Nannyville. I say, you're crazy, you okay, man?
Run go take Greg.
Like, he's a madman. Yeah, man.
Just
Cause the match done and Cluck a walk behind with Beulah for true. And everybody a walk up front. Stadium East. And the man them come and take off our chain.
Yeah,
and him like Cluck come and tell we up front and Jed want go over Nannyville for the
You don't understand him that talk. I feel them territory that man. Over Stadium East and Nannyville man them control that man. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I feel them place that.
You can't go over this, man.
No, man.
Yeah, for this.
Walter
Take your
boy
last
territory. Yeah. All right, look, let me ask you another question now. What the most embarrassing moment you remember I got Meadowbrook you can look back on with a smile?
Most embarrassing moment. All right. I remember I was in second farm. At the time I was on evening shift.
Yeah.
And on the way to school, we used to walk to school from Manning's Road still, man. But on the way to school, we used to stop at the this morning, that particular day, we stop at the prep school. I would buy a pizza, a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
Right? Buy the pizza now. The first class we had was PE.
Yeah.
Go PE down, but go peeps down bottom field now and on the way back up. I walk back up, my belly start bubble up. I said, no man, something right, you know. Something right, man. I say, but you know what? It start get to the point where you can't hold it no longer.
Yeah.
I said, no, I can't go into school to go do this, you know. I just start walk go home, you know. But pass the school and walk go home, and when I reach through the park, yo, I feel some warm thing around my leg, man. And I say, yo, and I said, no, man, yeah, man, I'm start walk through Roampton now, reach up to Roampton and come up towards Manning's Road now.
Yeah.
Yo, I have to take off my shirt, come up with a undershirt, and take off my shirt and tie it around the waist.
By your pants, yeah.
Cover up my pants, man, and yo, some two leg them, man. You can't see it wet. Couldn't hold it, man. But look like the pizza was like them cook it maybe a couple of days before and reheat it and smash me up, man. So I reach out, man, is the road, man. I sprint across the road, man, and go to my house, man. And I know man is the road most of the time. That's so busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was can't forget that, man.
Embarrassing. Hold on.
What?
You thought about something similar like that happened to me. Not as bad as you. I'm going to play a Colts match at Calabar, take Greg. Cricket match. I'm going to drink some bad milk. You know, sometimes you have the box milk them.
Yeah.
I'm going to drink one before we go to the match today, man. I'm reaching a match today. Same thing like, you know, I feel my stomach start behave a way. But I feel. And like you know, the last thing you want to use, you know, if you're going to use the school bathroom, and they want to use the school bathroom, I Meadowbrook. I'm worse than Calabar. Yo, what's the
You know the
better?
bathroom sometime a man wet you up on them thing the while you know
Yeah,
the
man.
bathroom.
Hey,
Yeah.
when me going out the bathroom, me just want to say all a foot.
Mm.
Yeah, man, me I wet up whoever in the
You
man.
don't want to sit down and no bathroom at all, man. None at all. If you're going there, you're going to take number one and you come out. But if you go sit out, I'm going to tell you,
Yeah.
man, because my belly around so much, I never think about nothing at all, man. Because sit down there, and my brother used to go Calabar. Come here, he live a permacal beside me, and then me pass to go Calabar. Him there the match, and I said, Jelly, you alright? No, so I know what you talk about. I know what you talk about, Cluck. Sometimes I get some bad
Yeah,
food.
man.
And they say to someone go weird. You know, I forget them incident that all, man. I say, oh. Belly run the date, right?
Just like what you said the last. You don't want going to the school gonna do nothing like that.
No, man, no.
Just walk past the school and just say, me I go home, you know, man. Yeah. A good thing we never have to take no bus or nothing like that, you know?
A good thing you live. Well, say a good thing you take your mother advice. Your mother will make sure you go to school and you walk. Go.
I tell you.
Imagine if you have to take bus. At least you wouldn't go on a bus at all, guy. That's a shame. You have to walk wherever you go. Cluck.
Anywhere you live, you have to walk.
Man,
yeah.
But may I ask you something,
Yeah,
though, because
man.
I'm not going to make this program, this conversation attack. I'm going to talk about your friend, you know, because Kiade, Licopele, Franklin.
Kiade, yeah, man.
When you talk about him, when you meet him, when you first know him at Meadowbrook, how you and him come so close, that you know come lifelong friend.
Well, the closest for me and Kiade is after, is up here that happened, you know.
A foreigner, okay, so you didn't know him from
Yeah.
Meadowbrook.
Yeah, man, we play upon the same team and everything.
So you and him start Meadowbrook the same year?
Same year, man.
Okay,
yeah, man.
all right, continue. Yeah.
Yeah, but Kiade was mostly, it was always closer to Raj.
Yeah.
They were always in the same class. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But Kiade was so small. What am I going to Meadowbrook do? Really little.
Yeah.
You know?
But
in the fast, and he was kind of skillful, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But since we're up here now, you know?
Yeah. Oh, since you're up here now, the relationship kind of gets stronger, the bond gets stronger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And talk about your brethren.
Gully, I'm a right hand still.
Yeah, when I talk about your brethren no day no more, you go and funeral a day. Harvey's son.
Oh, Mikey Burrow.
Yeah.
Man.
Burrow.
Talk about him a little bit, because when you tell me, because I wish I talk earlier, you said, boy, I got Burrow funeral. You know Mikey from Meadowbrook too?
Yeah, man. Mikey went to Meadowbrook too, man. But Mikey was in Gully's year.
Mm-hmm.
Came the same year with Gully.
So you didn't know Mikey was Harvey's son at the time?
Yeah, we'll find out that later on at Meadowbrook. I think a couple years after. I don't know if Gully them didn't know at the time.
Man,
Mikey make everybody know. He make everybody know.
Yo, you know, or you come to school and you do your little test to see which grade 7 you are coming on. Yeah, man, from that day that we know, man.
Yeah, Mikey. As in grade, he tell you.
Jelly.
The feeling we are still jelly. We are Burrow. A comrade, you know, is a man where, our bread bona fide youth, you know.
Yeah.
Man.
By the way, I don't know if you know, sir, is Gully yard him did live at the point where him.
When him pass?
Yeah, man.
Oh, me never know that.
Yeah, man.
I'm
like brother, man.
Jelly. I'm a lifelong partner.
Oh, me never know that.
Yeah, man. Yes,
bona fide youth, man.
Don't talk about him a little then. Talk about him, because I have to tell
the
you
man come to school one day, you know, man. Look, who him they tell you call him?
him say Pele call him out. Yeah, Pele.
Which Pele?
Pele, you know, me not talk about liquor Pele, you know.
The original
Bala.
Pele.
Yeah, because that man will love exaggerate, you know.
The Brazilian
Yeah,
Pele.
man.
Wait, no, man.
Yeah, man.
And what Pele ask him? Because you say me say Jelly, the man gonna say, I like Gully at that.
Him say Pele call the house and him answer the phone and him say, Mikey, your father did it? So right away you know say something not right with that. Pele never talk like that.
Yeah.
Pele speak English that well, you know?
But he's a
the
man.
wrong person say it round. He must say it round Gully.
Yeah.
Gully's a man I love mustard too, you know, man. That's Gully geet to him, man.
Gully,
Yeah, man.
yeah, Gully will have great legacy of that, man. A man go to school and I tell them things, man. I go all in my
Man
culture,
say,
man.
Jelly, the man say, Pele say, what, Mikey, your father did it? In a patois, you know. I say, Mikey, what you say? Then ear cluck them. Boy, Gully, that's a possibility. I say, what? What? If I say it's a possibility. Man, one another one named Salah. It's a possibility.
Possibility, yeah.
Mm.
Yes,
Salah.
yeah,
Yeah,
man,
man, but it's a...
you know, them get from the foolishness at all. None of that.
No, none at all. He might go get it.
Yeah.
But him play Pepsi, him play Coles, him play Manning Cup.
I would have known that.
Him play, and him they take up the goalkeeping thing too, and him the decent.
Yeah. I never know that.
Yeah, because 1988 he was supposed to start. He was supposed to be the starting keeper.
Yeah.
Opening match like around 5 minutes before walk out. The man have diarrhea. Him have headache. Me don't know where him not have.
Yeah.
Nerves, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Me don't know where him not have.
You look for Burrow in the corner, man. Burrow a sweat, man.
The man have sweat.
Yeah, man.
That me I tell you, man. Someone who killing that training when it comes to the big time match, the nerves.
But them time they must have fly all over the place.
Yeah, man. Them there keep good, man.
Yeah, them there keep
work his way up to the starting keeper, man. Yeah, man.
Me never know me get some
good job.
Yeah, man.
I never know some music come because since the start of the program, I see him, I'm a friend on Facebook,
Yeah, man.
and him say, my Harvard Edward's son and all them things. I never know that. I'm glad we
Yeah,
can
man.
talk
Yeah,
about
man.
him, man.
Yeah, man. The decent coach too, you know.
Yeah. Really, yeah.
Him no ball. Yeah, man. Him used to coach Earth Ruler. Butcher did have a side named Earth Ruler.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. From Queensborough?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because one night time, Jelly, I want to tell you, I'm running on the training. And when the training done, him say, Gully, we have match up a railway.
Yeah.
I say, railway? But that day, he must up a garden. I say, no feel no up a oak garden.
No, I don't.
I say, no, man. Tivoli get me. I say, Mike, you must be mad. me if I left my yard, go to Tivoli on a Sunday, you must be mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I saw the one them call on a Tivoli, man. A garden, yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jelly.
Yeah.
We're gonna play Tivoli 1 year, you know. We'll play Coles.
Yeah.
And we're down at Tivoli, and you see like the man them want to play wing and wing back.
Yeah.
Them not stop get box in them head, you know, man. Yeah, man, the spectator them not stop all when the ball go out and you go for ball, man.
Yeah.
You know, them not the amount of box you get before you reach back at the line, at the sideline, man.
You can't say nothing, Club.
You can't say nothing. Yeah, man.
Take your box.
Yeah, man. No, man. That's something, a great tradition of that, man. When we're going to play a match on a sunlight match, and man just walk past the field and I say, yo, umpire, let's do a thing, you know, and let's see someone beat up that thing, and you know, you don't have to go down and go win, man. One of the hardest place to go win, man. It's like...
hard to play. Any level of football, hard to
any
play.
sport at all, Dante.
Yeah, man.
Any sport at all. That's why them game there for playing well play on neutral ground. When I had to play game, I have to find neutral ground for them match to play.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But
go on, Gully.
No, go ahead, Cluck.
After we play under 19, we'll come back and the youth named Herbert Richards. He live down a jungle too, you know.
Yeah. He used to go KC.
He used to go KC. He get up some of the players them and he asked if we want to come play for him corner league team.
Yeah.
Over Arnett Garden.
Yeah.
So a couple of weeks go over there, man. Big on, I think Jason Taylor and some other youth go over there to play for him team. Yo, the game start, man, and game are going good. And like a man say, him and the man in a war, you know, man. I would just hear about like 3 shots we hear, you know. And it's a week, maybe like a couple of days after me, so the guy him kill the youth.
Yeah.
And then Herbert now come call me back and tell me say we have match next week if you not come. I said, what you mean? I said, what you talk about? What you mean? No, sir. But I come up over this to complain
You know,
about
you
you.
see them nothing they at all, Cluck. No.
No, man.
Hey, Cluck, remember one time too, Arnett Gardens had some interest in you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Tell us about that.
Well, the coach, they actually they come up Manning's Road, come check me.
And
That
what
was
the coach? What the
Jatty.
coach at the
That
time?
was Jatty.
Who was the coach at the time there?
George T.
But I
That
really,
was,
really know. I think so, you know. I
George
think you're
Thompson
right.
from
You know.
KC, yeah.
yeah,
The coach
yeah,
was
yeah,
at the
yeah.
time. Yeah. Well, go ahead,
George
Cluck. You know what?
T.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, man. And them come on Manning's Road and say, come on my gate. At a matter of fact, wait there. I mix it up with No, I remember I said pot on the court, the youth, the pot for Marvally.
Yeah.
Him and the coach ride come up at my house one day to come play for the team.
Yeah.
And the Arnett coach, I don't remember the Arnett coach. I know.
Remember,
Pot.
Arnett did have a coach. Where was a coach at Meadowbrook? Him they come in and was a help with the Coles team.
I did a coach Calabar. Jatty was a Arnett assistant coach to you. That's a Jatty from Calabar. You remember Jatty?
Remember Jatty, man. Remember Jatty.
Yeah, he was a assistant coach down at Arnett too.
Anyway, go on, tell the story.
No, what me remember Pot. Remember Jatty coming up there one time. I think them they come in a car, but remember Pot and another youth they come up, another coach they come on a motorcycle, on a bike. Come on my gate and they ask me. They tell me say they want me play for Marvel team. But I don't remember the Arnett story that well.
Yeah.
But remember at the time still, they just want me tell myself say I want to represent my area, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I kind of stay a constant spring.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah. Just like when you're not going to leave Meadowbrook at all, you say, living in the area that they say you want to play. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You never play for Medhaven no time, Cluck.
No, I've never played for Meadowbrook. No.
Spring, right.
Never play Corner League.
So, by the way,
a minor league.
Yeah.
By the way,
Because all of this was happening when he was in fourth form now.
Right, man. I recruit
Even
him as a boy, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Because him never play minor league.
Yeah, he goes straight to major league.
No, never played a minor league.
No,
yeah.
because what happened, the conflict would have come in when him not playing Manning Cup, him would be on the national team. Him to play U16, then him to play U19, then major league.
Well, yeah, same so good.
Premier League.
Just bypass minor league.
Yeah. Bigger than that.
That's what really has.
Yeah. As him sidekick, me not left him, no.
Yeah.
Anyway, him go, me there with me little knapsack on.
You follow him, yeah.
Yeah, man, and then Monday morning now when we go school,
yeah,
me a critique him game.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, gully come all of the game, them man. Gully come a constant spring game. Every game I play, gully always did it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I can't tell this in o'clock. You know, I'm amazed about a conversation with you tonight, love. It's I'm here you talk and carry the right to see humility in the way you talk. I like and nothing. I love that, you know. It's like you know, I think that's nothing at all.
Yeah. No, a film thing that from a Cluck thing. Cluck thing that from ever since.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry you never get the opportunity to make it big enough because you stand out in a certain way, I tell you,
Yeah.
So, because I guess them couldn't change you, know.
No, them can't
change
change
at
it.
all.
No.
You not change whole heap of man because like, you not stick. You not change a whole heap of man, Cluck. I tell you, man, it's a pity. You never get. So,
Jelly, and it's funny that you said that. Cause a couple times we have discussion about it to say what could have been achieved. What if?
Yeah.
Enough time. What if run through mind and we reason about it.
Yeah, man, no, based on how we hear the man attack, man, and the humility of the man is like, because I see the man a captain of the Jamaica national team, the World Cup team. And then he would have a different influence on the team, you know, because just I listen to Cluck, you know, Cluck not change from a school, you know, like a school.
Jelly, let me give you a story. With a metal work, see?
Yeah.
I have a piece of iron when I sharpen on the grinder.
Yeah.
Yo, the metal turn red in a jelly.
Yeah.
Hot. Me hold it. Me remember when I hold it with. And where I leave the metal work room now. I'm a touch clock with it pan the man and say, yo, this hot. Yo, so me touch the man pan him hand. The man hand start melt like butter, you know. Yeah, man.
Up to
And the
this
man
day, we
just
have the mark, man.
yeah, man. The man
man.
react and yo, me say sorry. Yeah, man. My brother, the man.
Your brand, and me just like I said to you, go your brand, your virgin to ride, you know, easy.
Mm.
Your brand, your virgin, my brother. Your brand, your virgin. Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, we move on for some more questions, you know, because I'm asking another question, Cluck. What the best learning experience you get from Meadowbrook?
The best learning experience.
Yeah, why going to Meadowbrook? What the best learning experience? We learn from Meadowbrook the most, yeah.
Best learning experience from Meadowbrook. Let me tell you what me realize with Meadowbrook now. You see, friendship
Yeah.
mean a lot to me, and I realize with some of the people them, you might not see somebody for all 20, 30 years,
Mm-hmm.
and when we see them, it's like we just pick up from where we left off, you know.
Same
Boom.
link. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Nobody
Yeah,
that
man.
change, and a lot of people them notice there, them genuine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's like that with other schools still, but the people that want me around and want me grow up with a Meadowbrook, genuine
Yeah, man.
people, them man, genuine man.
Yeah, true.
And I did a special love for each and every one, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I noticed. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the friendship stand out. That's why them conversation is important, you know. Because when a man hear them, and him can listen them over and over. I like him there back at school, same way now, Cluck. It's like
Exactly.
Because some
Yeah,
man,
man, I see him so it go for true jelly, cause more time, me no see them money for all 5, 6, sometime all 10 years to all 10. But anytime we link, it's back to
like
normal,
you know,
yeah?
skip a beat at all. You know, skip
Like,
a
you know,
Just
beat.
keep
skip
a
a
beat.
beat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Same link, man.
Just pick up our left off, man. Trust me.
Yeah, man, that good. How old you were, Cluck, when you migrate to the US?
I think I was what, 18? I was 18 at the time, yeah.
And you come here and never even lift up a boots after that at all. That is a pity.
No, nothing. But you remember, we kind of go off track with this still, but this just come to my mind. When I was in first form,
Yeah.
me and the same youth named Glenford. There's this girl in the class named Donette Wildman.
Yeah.
You probably know her sister.
Yeah, that's a nangle. That's
He has a sister.
He is a sister. Yeah.
Yo, me and a guy that we had a major crush on a girl, man. And we at the time them used to keep barbecue.
At the school.
And me and him make a bet. Yeah, we used to keep barbecue like up at Ronnie Williams Entertainment Center.
Yeah.
And we'd have a bet and say who can carry her go to the barbecue. You know? So every day we go, we might buy her like a little Kisco. You know?
Yeah.
You try do a little thing.
Yeah, try
We don't
impress
really
her,
know. Yeah, try impress her. We don't really understand how to talk to girl at them time, but you know, I try impress her just like you say. And at the end of the day, so keep on ask her. She want to go to the barbecue with him. Ask her, me ask her, and back and forth until she end up saying she go to the barbecue with me.
Yeah, of course. I had a big ball.
Yeah, no, and I say yo, but me and her we end up we go to the barbecue now. And you know, me end up not saying nothing to her at the barbecue. Because I have a cousin now. I have a cousin now who I grew up with. I was Marlene Jackson. Brother, he was a little older than her, but the man that used to work more up on the road. The man that do road hard. So me ask him, me tell him, so I'm around her, I'm nervous. I don't know what to say to her. You know? And he must say, yo, you have to have lyrics, man.
Yeah.
I say, what you mean lyrics?
What name lyrics?
Yeah, what name, sir? You know? I say, you have to know if you talk to them, man. You have to full of argument, man. So I say, like what you have to say to her? I say, just tell her something. Nah, tell me what exactly for say, you know. So when me round her now, me start shake. Coming up,
You get
me never know
nervous.
say. Me get nervous, man, because I don't know what to say to her.
Yeah.
The things are some special things you say to girl, you know.
Yeah.
I not really have the experience with girls like that.
Yeah.
Them
So
time you don't know what name lyrics see that man just a talk about
no,
lyrics like say.
yeah.
I never go through that club. Every one of us
Yeah,
man go through.
yeah.
So just but you see that girl, a Jelly.
Yeah.
That girl don't miss one of my match.
And I'm just
Every
gonna tell
match
you.
me play. Every
Mm.
match me play. Me look up in the stands.
She did it.
Or
Yeah,
up on the
man.
sideline, the girl that did it.
You know,
Trust
say,
me, man. So I appreciate her for that, man.
no, man,
Trust me.
when me talk to her sister all a while, because me and her
Yeah.
sister
Yeah.
a good friend up there. And
Nice girl, you know,
yeah, man,
like
yeah,
like
yeah.
Nice
our
girl.
sister.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice
Like
girl,
our
man.
sister.
And I was
Yeah,
shocked when
yeah.
she tell me, no, me
Ah,
understand.
sister.
Answer to come, she tell me, say her sister say, she want to go to the World Cup finals. She just want to go. I know me I get the answer. Why she wanted to go, Dante? You see?
Yeah. Yeah, you see it. You see it. You see it.
Oh,
That's the whole
Everything
girl.
come full circle now.
Yeah, no, right.
Yeah.
No, we get the answer. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell her, say, yeah, man, I'm going to call out the sister name, you know. She go like she
Yeah.
just come a match just to come watch, man. No.
Yeah. Article, our article girl too, you know, nice
Yeah, man.
girl.
Yeah, man. Nice
Yeah.
girl. Because
She,
sometimes I'll walk up the corridor, man. I'm going to see her come towards me.
Yeah.
Just make a U-turn. I'm just cut off. Yeah, come and get nervous.
It's just a
Yeah,
nervous.
man.
Nervous.
Yeah. Just to never understand the thing at the time, man.
Yeah,
Trust
man,
me.
no, I'd say that I don't
I like her. Me like her too, you know. I really like her, you know, but I don't know if I said
you
to
don't have
her.
no lyrics
You know,
at all. No, I'm
my
not
cousin mess up my head with this lyrics thing.
Yeah.
He never knows to me. He just have to talk to her normal, you know,
No, man.
like anybody else.
No, man. I want to be just authentic, man. But you learn that afterwards, you know. Say attack.
Exactly.
Just be yourself, yeah, my brother. And just ease. But it's not easy,
Exactly.
though, because the first girl they have a like and have a crush on is like, you don't even know what to say. You just.
Right.
And that was
now, cause the man never tell you about lyrics, man. I say, wait. You think you have to go DJ? No, right now. So you just have to go talk.
Think it's like that special thing you have to go get and all them things. Yeah. Anyway, may I ask you another question, Cluck. You talk about your family, your youth them. What life lesson you learn at Meadowbrook? Where you pass on to your friends and family?
Well, I'm always tell you them still I tell them say listen, cherish these moments, whatever moment them now have with them. They call them play sports too, you know.
Yeah.
I'm always tell them to cherish these moments and always try and keep in touch with them teammates, you know, no matter what happened. Yeah, man. That's what I'm trying to tell them still.
Yeah, then we understand.
Because yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
You
Go
see
ahead,
all no, because when you play with people over year in year out, like 3, 4, 5 years together.
Yeah.
It's like become like family, you know.
Yeah.
Come like family, man, and you have to keep in touch, man. You have to keep in touch.
It is like
Trust
family,
me.
man. It is like family.
Yeah, man.
No, it not come in like it's family. You know.
It is family. You're right.
Yeah, man. If you have somebody have a link for you know a certain period of time and you in touch certain way, yeah, a family that it break down to.
Yeah,
you're right.
Almost 40 years I know, and we still keep in touch with one another. Same, the memories them
Yeah,
still
man.
come back a certain way. So yeah.
Real. And almost
40
over
years,
40 years.
40 years.
Jelly, you still link with some of the man them from Sunlight CME, right?
Then that's
Most
why
of them.
that's why I saw them conversation here. You know. Let me tell you how this goes.
Exactly.
And Dante, me have to give him and Face me have to give props for this, you know. When I come to Jamaica 2016, come bury the old lady.
Yeah.
Right? Dante, Face reach out to me and say, boy, Jelly, what have a thing for you, you know? And I say, what you mean? And I say, yeah, man, we want another team where they make Meadowbrook, put Meadowbrook on the map, the team, them, and we did do it for a team, but we couldn't find you. So, man, them called me and I said, if I come up from Melbourne and them give me a presentation, and I said, it come like them memories that when me about my team, our team, the cricket team, I go into the black hole. And nobody now go remember it. Because enough man go Meadowbrook, no know about them story I know, Cluck. Your story.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, I go hear them story I know you achieve. And say, boy, if them man had play football right through, them are captain the Jamaica team will reach the World Cup. And Meadowbrook had on the map in a big. And it inspire youth. So I take yeah, man, I think about it. When after we get the presentation, I said, none of the man will never forget it, man. I go to Melbourne tonight and Tegra give me the presentation. And all who there Jamaica who could have come on and we drink and eat. It made me feel good. I'm going to come back home and start write a little book. The book finish up, and the book no publish it or nothing, but I have the little book. And then it comes to mind and I say, boy, I just love share them conversation. I just start want to talk about the Meadowbrook memories. I said, right. I'm saying, I think so. I start. I'm just going to talk to the man who play cricket with me. Or football. Football, you know. I'm love football and cricket from that period there. I love the cricket and my football. Why not? A cricket and football. And then first me start to look at me and say, want to reach out to two group them. I never know so much people are interested to come talk them memories, man. I'm glad me start do it.
Yeah, so, man. I appreciate it too, man.
Yeah, man, because you reach out and the memories them good. The memories that it make you feel good when you think about them things, man. And just
yeah, man, a big thing, man.
Yeah, man. And it will eventually inspire the youth them at the school. The girl and the boy them when them start hear them story. Eventually when it gets run and them start hear them story. Eventually it get run them start hear them story.
Yeah, so how you really feel, Jelly, when them make the presentation to you?
You cry?
What that make you feel?
No, problem, but Jelly presentation did special still, you know, because him family was there.
Yeah, man, right.
Kids and him wife and it. So it really it was really good, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, we host them down a Melbourne and we, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
We talk and we so it was good.
Right.
When we started that little thing, the idea was that we were going to honor all the winning teams.
Yeah.
But we get this started and we never end up being. But truth be told, is something that we should try to.
Yeah, we need to start that. I'm gonna tell you why. Kirk on the banks and then the must know banks call me.
Yeah,
man.
Him call me and him come up next week too. Next week Sunday, man, brother come up and him say to me, say, boy, Jelly. You know, say I give him credit. Anytime a man give me an idea, I have to call him name and big him up and give him credit. Him say, Jelly, just the way I said, Dante, we need to have a wall of fame at Meadowbrook, you know. You say any man will represent from Meadowbrook, we represent Jamaica, where we wear the green black for Meadowbrook. We need to have a plaque up for Meadowbrook as a man walking, him know say. The man when I play for the junior team like you, Cluck, or the senior team and run for Jamaica like John Mayer who became the first Olympian. We need to have a wall at the school and a man say Meadowbrook representative from the Jamaica national team.
Right.
You follow me? I said to you, that's something when
man.
I say, yeah, man. I love the idea, man.
But by the way, just as a update, it has been the current executive is working with my guy there, the artist guy there. Mattis as well.
Yeah.
For do something like that.
No,
a wall of fame. You know
definitely.
Them actually have them are gonna start a little thing for that.
Yeah, man, is that
put all of the head boy, head girl, and have the wall of fame.
Yeah. Of fame, man.
Yeah, them come and work out something for
We should have that, definitely, yeah, man.
It just think say from a man represent them country and them go Meadowbrook. You need for big and bold from Meadowbrook and you them walk in as you say.
Yeah.
These 100 people or these 50 people come to Meadowbrook and represent Jamaica at this level.
Yeah, you're right.
I saw me look on the wall of fame, man, and it was no say. You pick up the man, them. If you have picture for sure, them. It never matter if a picture or no picture, but I like me, a man just look and know, say, yeah, the man I play for Jamaica and them come Meadowbrook and say, yeah, that's my ambition. So no, man. So that, and if you answer your question, Gully, me never cry, no, because I know why. I come at the Melbourne evening in a training because I want P Brown it promised to come a rerun, you know. At 22 years I go run, I'm not about to show up, you know. that challenge didn't see when all of them go on. Anytime I come to Jamaica again, if I'm 22 years here, Dante, I could put on a
Yeah,
race here, sir.
yeah. Me think so for true.
Yeah,
But if
man.
I organize it,
Yeah,
yeah.
man, exactly. I will videotape it and all them there, and I'm going to have to pay for see that
Mm.
here. And all proceeds go towards the school. You see me, I said to you?
Yeah, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, man. We have fun at the same time when I raise money for the school because we have a secular race. Because the one Devon McDonald I said, when me asked who win the race, I said, we don't know because the race is done yet, we still a run.
Yeah, definitely, Bridget.
So, Cluck and Gully, you can answer this. I don't know if Tigger can answer that question already. How you feel I bring up back all the Meadowbrook memories after all these years?
Well, yo, is something that I do quite often because I'm one of the guys that link with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So based on like my job, I'm always on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So hence I'm always on the phone. So don't be surprised if out of the blues you get a call from me and we start shoot the breeze about back in the days. So it's a regular thing for me.
Yeah, so it make you feel
Because
good.
again, Meadowbrook was the best years of my life.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And truth is, Jelly, when we link up, anytime we link up, something about Meadowbrook always come up. You know? Whether we are remember a card for card a man or we are
Yeah,
give
must
some
turn go
joke.
on.
Yeah.
Must
Yeah,
turn go
man.
on.
Yeah. Yeah. Meadowbrook thing always come up in our little
Conversation,
circle.
yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Mm.
That's why it's good to document them things and every man can hear them conversation and next set of people can hear it and it'll motivate man to come talk.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because listen, Jelly, we just want to say, even from back in the days going Meadowbrook, even from first farm, we just want to say a little weakness in our man, and we'll ride that weakness there now. So it don't change. Because that weakness there lasts forever. Like, for example, Chuck used to have a big foot, extra big foot, but him seemed to grow it out, you know?
Oh, God.
Gully, you know, tell Greg do this, when we are playing, we have a set of man who call the union, and that's all union for, you know. For motor man, and half the field, you know. So, you know, you come to school and round way, I just peer more than you get, man. You have to use to that, man. If you're not used to that, nobody come around you at all, man. It can't,
Exactly.
It toughen you up a certain way, it toughen you up good, man.
Yes, man.
Exactly. That me that say a while ago, you know, it make it tougher.
Yeah,
it make it tougher, man.
Yeah, man. Cause you see, come a foreigner and a man can't say certain, you don't mean nothing to you at all. Because you laugh and say, nothing really, I say, you hear that already. You hear them argument and them joke, the man I try to pull it down a certain way. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for real, man. Hey, Jelly, when me sit there phone training, do you know? One of the things when me did like about phone training was even in a training, competitive. So if a man get the better of a man, if a bowler get the better of a batsman or a batsman get the better of a bowler, mountain. It was just nice and competitive, yeah.
It make
Hey, Tegre, let me interject for a minute. You know when that nice? The next morning.
Yeah, man.
Because everybody who never did that, I hear about it.
Exactly,
yes,
yeah, man.
When a man left school, him not forget it, you know. Years later, man, I bring up and I say, remember when the time we want jelly in my butt, and a man lick him off, drop on him.
Yeah, man, I'm not forget about it, man.
Jelly.
Yeah.
Even now that we link, you have some man where probably have a little shortcomings. Them now make me know in a jelly.
No,
they must say, yo, belly, you know.
Hold on, I just talk about that, you know. Let me ask you something, Gully, because, man, I talked to your birthday them last week, and a man bring up something about you, and you have to save some of this for your podcast. Because me, I got call and set a date for this, you know. You want to know what did happen when you carry the baking soda go to school, and the teacher them come look for you and I say, oh, you carry coke come to school. You remember that incident there?
Yes, man.
I approached them last week, I talk about it, man. Richie Lowe and Farrell and Kenneth.
All right, I will tell you something about them.
Yeah.
You see that day there? So, you know, what popular youth. So, anytime we go anywhere, you have a bag of youth behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So, Richie Lou, at the first day, them that Richie Lou, I compare with me, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
First day, you know. So, because I have sweaty palms, I used to spread like the baking soda on my paperwork so it don't mess it up, you know.
Yeah, yeah. That's
So
what I
me,
mean. That's what I mean. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so me not all the way now, and I put it to my nose and, you know, going like, two little strings to me now. I'm going to report to the principal. This is end of year exam now.
Yeah.
So we know the exam now, and we see Dr. Morrison, a portion of teacher come and take out of the exam. So I say, yo, what go on? I'm not getting no trouble. So what go on, you know? So I go to the principal office now, and the moment my bag is a big chopper, you know, meat chopper. I not no school book in a budget. Big meat chopper. So the minute them see that now, them said, no man, this bigger than us, so I have to call the police. Yeah, man. Richie Lou, the man that brains, the man in a get trouble.
Yeah.
So
Because
when
community the book work, yeah.
Yeah, man, this bigger than him, man. Yo, when the man they see me at school and them see me on the left, yo, when the man they go on the right, the man they stay
wide.
So man.
I'm a bonafide, man.
Yeah, man. I love that talk. That Sunday last week, so I talk to Richard. I love that talk to man. I wanted the nice to me to man. I tell you.
Yeah.
I Richard Lou used to go permacal like me. Used to go permacal, permanent. Live over Marvel. You can hear me because I used to live a permacal. A nice conversation, man. You see them two nice conversation I have with Uno.
See.
I tell them, man, I love them conversation, man. That's right. Them conversation are nice.
Hey, Jelly, the way it gets serious, you know. Dr. Mars called my mother foreign, you know. Mother fly down next day, you know. A doctor them carry me, you know, forgot the drug test, you know.
Drug test, yeah.
Yes, man. And then you want know. When my mother come down that same day,
yeah,
the helper, the gardener have a little spliff when roll up in one of my test paper them, so my mother will go find that.
Yeah. A problem.
Man.
Yeah. And Cluck, let me ask you a question before we go to that question. My friend said if you ask you this. Him want if you ask you the time when you go to a garden go play in a Tivoli and you never even want to go down in that all. You remember that?
Go down a garden and go play. No,
Yeah,
remember, I don't remember that well, you know.
You know, I mentioned it earlier, man.
But remember when we used to go down the door and we play, and as I say, the man them want to play upon like the wing. Them get it, man. Peer box and them head back on them thing, the man.
Yeah, man, my friend that says like sometimes you didn't want to go down on them place in that time, because them ends are too rough.
Yeah, man, them place there, trust me, man.
Different argument. Yeah, you did talk about that.
Yeah, man.
You did talk about it.
Definitely.
You did talk about it.
But them little things that make you tougher, do you know? Growing up as a youth, you know.
Of course, when you go down there, you go play and you even compete and just come on back. You now win sometime, you know. But you compete and you're going at them enemy territory and know say you can't play ball in this, man. It toughen you up enough for you, man. Because I guess
what?
You see, when I know you probably go through this. When you go to Central America, go play football as big man.
Right.
The wickedest thing, the man them go through, you know that you go down and go travel. Come in when you play the man, you go overseas, go play. And the San Salvador, them throw some rat thing by up on the field.
Yeah, another thing, what them used to do a lot. Them will come up to you, and then we grab your testicles. Without them look around and then grab it, and you know we're sensitive to them things as Jamaican, because sometimes we start thinking about gating, and some a lot of our players them now as Jamaicans, your first reaction is it's probably like punch a man or something like that.
You want to fight, man. A man, what I'm with them, man.
And then the referee, you know, see when the man touch you, you know, just see your reaction.
Yeah.
You end up get a red card or something, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Or them will walk past and them will spit. Them will spit on you. And that is total disrespect to us.
Yeah, kind of used to something that, but that's some wicked
right.
Play our weird game, man.
Yeah, man. Little things that them use for get into your head and try
Yeah, man.
make the game easier for them, cause them more easily you can get sent off of the field. You understand?
Or you get distracted, you're not playing a ball again or nothing like that at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That's why we would have Meadowbrook in a goalie. If you just a river man and just take him man, I tough him up and just know say anywhere I'm go can play him, can deal with it, you know. Anywhere I'm going now. And a joke thing, man, may I tell you.
And it's because we didn't used to it from another school. When we go out, it no.
Exactly.
It no man can get the better of you.
No, because we
Right.
we do it to each other. We do it as hard on each other, man. Because from me, I go school, man. Me I tell you, man, I grew up away just like a year ago later. Me have some virgin, man. Diego and Do and Tegreg know them, man.
Yeah, man. Diego, man, you can't around them, man. They're not laugh, man.
No, exactly.
yeah, man.
When me a goalie attack, man, Diego remind me, man. Just like how Diego that go out, man. Just like, but Diego didn't book work. So me I said to you, but trust me, man. He might take on anybody, man. Anybody at all, man. I want him to come up on the program. I have him line up to come up with a couple of other bridges. So when that time they come, but yeah. Anyway, let me ask you another question, though. A couple more questions. One of them, I have to thank my brethren, Kiadi Franklin. If you give me that question, it's a good question he asks me. I'm going to start with you, Gully, because the question he asks me is, what do you think can be done to inspire past students to start, for one, to give back to Meadowbrook? What do you think can be done?
Well, I just think that the past students just need to get more involved with the daily happenings at the school. There are a lot of kids there that need mentorship. And we just need to get involved. It's simple, you know. Just need to get involved. There are kids there that need financial help. There are kids there that need guidance. It's simple. We just have to reach out and give back.
Here we go on with me. This is my take on it, Chelly. It's not any 1 or 2 or 3 thing that needs to be done. For example, what you want to know is one of the things them where, for example, when a man rekindle him school days and thing, and it might feel more motivated to
you take the word out of my mouth.
Yeah?
You take that, man, trust me. Same thing with us about jelly program, man. Trust me.
Yeah, man. So it's a matter of everything, you know. All of the, you know, the past students association and the thing. What we need now too is for the school be more accommodating, yeah. Because in a truth be told, I think after Spanner and Dr. Morrison, can me work with the whole of the principal them come through the line. And after Spanner and Dr. Morrison, the principals, I don't think they have them heart in it like them, you know. Because those are teachers that made a career out of Meadowbrook. And these are teachers now, the other teachers came there in senior positions. The thing now, this new principal here, I kind of encourage about certain things, certain discussions when I have with him. And, you know, I feel say with all your program coming on stream and a whole heap of little things, so I say I go on some little programs where they different past students associations are put in place and I try to. I feel say you know, we can turn the corner, you know, but it not going to be something what we do. What we say, we do these 3 things and it happen. No. It have to be a process.
It's not right.
And,
it's a process.
And as your goalie say, the past students themselves have to just want to do it. You can't convince the man to do it.
Exactly. That's
a man have to just want to do it. And you know, you can't, as you say, we can't force no man, but these little things may help to motivate them. So I think we are going down the right line.
Man, we're up on the way, man. And the fact say, can't beg me ask a question and me want to ask a question because I have a thought on it. But let me hear your thoughts, Cluck. What do you think can be done to inspire past students or motivate them for want to do it?
Well, I think, as a matter of fact, you know, you have some past students who they're not even in touch with some of the peers that they went to school with, But I think that help a lot, But people who are keeping in touch as past students. But I think this program, I think this can play a huge part. If we can continue spreading the word around so everybody can just try, even though it kind of clustered. Well, to me, I think it's kind of clustered in a certain era, certain age group. We can still get it around to most of the past students them, so them can hear it, and you reach out to different groups, different years, the people that they're graduating different years, and even get to the younger ones, pass it around. And I think that would help a lot, man. That would help a lot to inspire people.
Go ahead, Dante.
I think you say, that's it, because the program has evolved doing a jelly. Because as you say, it started out with you. You were going to talk to the
Cricketers,
sports people,
yeah,
cricketers.
exactly.
Yes.
The one who
There's the
we know,
cricketers there, and then it spread to other sports people. Then now it has spread to, and then you were focusing on the 80s people.
Yeah.
And it spread now. We see you getting some Matt Sanders niece. You get some of the older people.
So,
And as I say,
yeah.
The program is still evolving.
Yeah, man.
I think eventually it going get to the
whole student body, man. The whole era.
The whole student body, all the eras. Because
why I think we're so excited about them two conversations, the last one with you, Cluck and Gully, and the one with Farrell, with Kenneth and Richie Lowe. Because guess what? It's a different era me I touch now,
Yeah.
Right.
Younger you, them, right.
Yeah, go ahead, Gully.
Farrell, they tell you what his pet name was in school?
Yeah, man. Don't worry. When you come on, I'm going to bring my Richie Lowe back for come help me course that. Don't worry yourself about that. You're going to tell me which one you want, because whichever one you want, you prefer, we can just make it run, because don't worry. I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. The road tomorrow, I call you, we set a time, because I have to have you on, my brother, and you're going to tell me, say, Jelly, once up on the program with me, that we're going to burn it up, So
man.
Okay, no problem.
But that's why I'm so inspired by the canvas, the last two canvas, because guess what? Just like you said, Dante, and just like you said, Cluck, you're right.
Yeah.
It kind of, when it starts out, it kind of just a focus on the 80s, because that me used to, and the people. I'm going to go back in the 70s, because I just go to school, I'm going to try to go back older, and I have a whole heap of people that come up from older era. That's how I see me getting the Sanders, and then have some the original principal come out what day, Mr. Bogle. The third principal. Listen, I said to you, head boy I come up from the 70s, and I just go to school from the 60s. Them things that come up, so you hear that, and then now when I'm excited about this conversation now, is that it lead me now to the 90s and now. Because Kenneth, some man I hear from the 90s, and I say, but all the money I talk, I'm going to say, yeah man, introduce me to some man where we start school 1990. That we can start going to that era now. You see what I said to you?
Yeah, man.
Right.
Me think we are the bridge the gap.
Yeah, man. That's the whole idea, man. I just focus on this, boy. I just want to talk to people. No. I just Meadowbrook want to talk about, man. And Meadowbrook remember that. I said, come talk to me about that, man. So,
yeah, man.
But
it happen.
Yeah, man. It happened by itself, Greg. Exactly. It evolved without even. But here's my idea about this, and every time we get the opportunity, we can talk about it, We talk about them, we want a system in place where a man can go back to the school. And a system means it's sanctioned by the school and structured through the school, where a man want to go on Meadowbrook, him call up at the school and go up online, him sign up, and him just say, I'm going to buy a lunch a youth or a girl lady. Him spend $20 and go buy 2 party and sit down with a schoolboy or a schoolgirl for 30 minutes and just have a conversation.
Exactly.
And at Donovan Carl last week, I talk to him, I said, Jelly, that's a nice.
I love that,
And you were nice about that. Cluck. I just want them go have the lunch and you got to tape the conversation. We leave out them name. We tape the conversation.
Right.
And then guess what? Every week, we just play back a little of that conversation. That man hear the youth them attack. And the youth them hear themselves. So they go 1 year or two, Hear themselves and that's it. And they will hear the history of Meadowbrook and they will hear themselves. And we just, I saw the gap for a bridge. I saw me look on it. But it has structured in a way, Dante, where we have somebody where you know you're going to talk to them. I don't want everybody just run go up at the school and just say, have a structure to say, yeah. But just to go buy a lunch every day for the youth, man. But want it work in such a way that we know some Meadowbrook have a mentorship program where a man knows him can go buy lunch for a different set of youth every day at Meadowbrook, man. So man, they are foreign in a clock or go you just send a money go give a man and say, yeah man, go carry the youth, they go eat a food that day there. And eat a food for yourself. That's the idea I have with my head. I mean, I love that come to pass. And it's not far enough, because when I talk to the people who give me idea, I have to pick up the people who make the idea. The idea they come from, and my idea, come from Sally Rose. She tell me, say she go home and she carry a youth. A little boy, a little girl, I forget which one, which sex it was. And she spend time with them, and she don't make her feel. And then I talk to another past student, former head girl, and Tegrig North, Dana White, Philibert, and she work on it for kind of put the infrastructure in place for that work. That me can understand, talk about it formally and say, because right now, I don't want a man hear this and think, say, boy, I can just go to the school tomorrow. No. Want it structured in a way I know some man I go call this teacher, or I'm go online, go log in there, so, and I'm register. The school knows, say, you know, 2 old students that come here today, come carry 4 students, go eat from food, and just buy 2 party, and that's it. Either upon the campus or you see what I said to you? Because trust me, it's if we have that at work regularly, in a no time, the spirit of the school are going to turn on, man. The spirit,
You know, another thing too, as far as sorry, Jelly, even a little student what at the school what is not popular, a very quiet person, or you know what that can do to that person's personality, oh?
Yeah, man,
you understand?
right.
So them they're at school every day, maybe them get teased every now and again, or them very quiet, them stay by themselves, you know?
Exactly.
You just reaching out to, you just reaching out to a student and showing them some love.
Yeah, man,
and do that can do a lot for them, man. Yeah, man.
Exactly, Cluck. That's the whole idea, man. It's not a popular student we want. Just like a reach out random, then I say, boy, just tell me the one.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Right. I love that, man. I love that.
And you know,
Stephen.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That me do. I use a quiet little youth, you know, but I come around here and show you some love. I don't believe me if you try pass that on to another kid, you know?
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, boss. I appreciate it.
And the part in the me bring him out, you know.
Are you big him up? Make him go on, man. Make him...
I know the funny thing, Jelly.
Yeah.
I'm in a third farm, I'm in a first farm, and I'm a fourth man. I said, come on, man.
Come on.
Just wait.
Yeah, so Dante, that's something. So like that's something. Go ahead.
Because you know where that can evolve into though. Something that we have. I think all me and Gully been talking about this as it relates to supporting the sporting programs.
Yeah.
We can that same idea can evolve into like a adapter player.
Yeah, man. Exactly.
Where a man can just take up a player.
Yeah, man.
And just decide say him a go finance that you gears or whatever.
Book for go school, him have boots.
Exactly. And become a mentor same way too.
Exactly.
You get
Right.
And work with him, you know.
Yeah, man, exactly.
That's something that me know me and Gully talk about that already.
Yeah, man.
Me and Billy and Dave Brown, where you have on your program, discuss
talk about that, yeah.
And then there are something where if something can evolve in that, you have a whole heap of man where probably a man can probably do a thing for one player, but him can't.
No, but that's all I mean for the Dante. One and him name for their Jamaica and him send the money go give him
exactly.
Boy.
And him talk to the player, whether him call him and say rate.
And then we start big it up in a certain way, just tape the conversation, leave all you them name, because we don't want to brand nobody. And then and hear other people that boy you man. And trust me, man. All we want to know, Dante, is to have the infrastructure in place. We know say the school on board, and this is how we are gonna make it work. But trust me, man, because we know say if it set up that way there, me gonna start about it, and every week, man, you gonna find it. I got tear, man, I go want come contribute and just want to give back to the school because it not take much. It not take much at time. Me not tell them.
But Jelly, if you can get that one, you're going still, you know.
Yeah.
You say it not take much. And so you would know definitely earned the title of skipper of all skippers, you know.
No, man, I'm going to work on
No,
it, man, because I guess
yeah.
I'm going to call back Donna this week. I'm going to work on it. She tell me the person at the school already, where she thinks them want to deal with it. So I'm going to call her name. So, but I'm going to work on that, Dante. I'm going to work on it, man.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. A big thing that.
Yeah, man, if I can make that work, as I said, Dante, that's nice. That's nice,
Big,
brother.
yeah, I mean, we'll make it sound simple now, but that would have been I can imagine the massive impact that have
Yeah,
on
man,
the
that's
school
that change the vibe
population.
of the school, Dante. That's that
Yeah,
change the
man.
vibe of that school
Big
permanently.
thing that
Because
would
the
have been.
ongoing thing we want, and then a one-half thing, you know.
Yeah,
so,
man.
So when a
Yeah.
man leave Meadowbrook, him know say, yeah, man, him know some have to go back, go do this.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you them just a come in, and a man I say, right, yeah, man, when you come Meadowbrook, I saw you should have changed the
Yeah.
vibe of the school, Dante. We know that already. We know that. So I got
Yeah,
to
man.
say, I'm gonna try push it and make sure I try get it. I'm gonna talk back to Donna and then I follow that up, because every time I talk about it, I just say, only just give me the right vibe, then I say, yeah, man, this is a good thing. I can push it.
Yeah.
I can push it and make it work.
Yeah, man, I love the idea, the man. Trust me.
I'll push it and make it
Love
work.
it.
Anyway, me ask the second to last question before me ask the last question, my brother. And you take that one your first clock. Any question or topic where you think me never ask you, because enough of the time. Remember the first time Dante come on our program, and after me done, Dante came back the next day and said, boy, Jelly, you know, say, I was going to lay down remember some of the things that I could have said. I mean, remember.
Hey.
And that have enough time, you know. So I say, is there anything you think, say, I could have asked you, I never asked you, or any topic you want to bring up?
Yeah, thing. I can't think of nothing offhand not right now. But I know, just like what happened to Dante, I know so the same thing has happened to me. Trust me.
And you,
That's the
Dante,
one.
any question you think I could have asked, look, we never asked him at all.
No, I hear what going. We spend a whole lot of time I talk about in football exploits.
Yeah.
We don't know what level of cricket
Yeah,
you play. Make the people them know.
Good question. Freddie rate as a good cricketer too, you know, Cluck. That not
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. What you say, man? Freddie say to talk about that, man.
Well, as far as the cricket still, cricket I played under 14. I played Colts. Yeah. As I say, I was a good bowler, medium pace, I would say. And a good fielder. Could not bat at all. But I loved it though, and I loved the experience. What was different for me with the cricket though is when I realized how much of a gentleman sport it was. You see, we can see. I think we went down to KC to play a game, and I don't remember if it was Roger or Goodison was batting. One of the, and I'm gonna say, I think like him lace the puller or something. I'm seeing him stretch out him foot, and one of the opposing player come over and tie him lace. I'm gonna say, what is? That was new to me. Stuff like that, me never know could happen. You know?
Happening in football.
No, none at all.
I'm gonna tie your lace together.
Yeah.
Yeah, push out your foot and tell a man do that in a football. I'm gonna step on your ankle. Yeah, man.
So go to the same question to you. Any question or topic when me think we could have bring up a clock, or me never bring up at all?
I mean, yeah, we talked about his experience with football and cricket. We know his exploits in track, but I think he had more talent and more potential in track than even cricket. But Stephen, tell us a little bit more about your track and field experience. Apart from the training, I mean, your achievement like at champs, just give us a little bit more, please.
Yeah, but we're gonna start out with as far as the me getting. I think what used to help as far as me getting better or as faster as a runner. As you know, I think I mentioned it a couple of times. I grew up on Manningsville Road. And Manningsville Road was a main road where you have like they have the bus them run from Manningsville Road and them thing. And I used to live on Manningsville Road. And what me used to do when my mother used to send me to the store, mother or father, used to race the bus them.
Mm-hmm.
When a bus walk up to a bus at the bus stop, whatever bus it was, the greater coaster 250,000, me usually walk up to it, and then when it move off, I try to run as fast as I can to keep up with the bus, and as fast as I can, and as long as I can to keep up with it. And I think that helped my speed a lot, man. But as far as the track again is, when they talk about you have to be track and field, talk about discipline. Oh my God, man. You have to be disciplined and focused when you come on to track and field, man. Trust me.
I think your speed complemented your game as well. Because I think that kind of your football game, because I think that's why a lot of people never you have a kind of deceptive speed, you know. So a lot of people never know sometimes because you're a hard rush when you play centre half. You always win the ball. You win a whole heap of ball. And you always look fairly easy winning the ball. But I think your speed assisted with that a whole heap. And
definitely.
I don't think a lot of people knew that you were that quick.
True.
Most people never know, say you used to the track and field.
What you say, Gully? Them look on them foot and say him foot too big, him can't run.
Him foot too big.
Yeah, man, because I remember playing UN and juveniles down by Freddie. So when Cluck at 13, them I wear size 12, you know.
Yeah,
and
man.
I search, the man them have to search for a white puma. I'll never forget that. And they wear a white puma. I remember, where we get it from? How would they get that boots from, Phil Cluck?
You know, I don't remember, but I remember the boots. I remember it clearly, man.
Yeah, man.
It was always a problem to find.
Couldn't find a size for your Cluck.
Couldn't find no size for me. Seriously, man.
I remember, hey, back in them days, Nike don't make 12, you know. Same can't wear Nike. Nike don't make size 12.
That means say you didn't have a hard time to get a boots out of dread box.
Yeah. Couldn't
You
find
used to struggle, man. You used to struggle.
Yeah, man. I can't imagine.
Couldn't find him size at all. Yo. Anyway, Cluck, let me ask you the last question before me ask the wrap-up question to everybody. And everybody come on and you have the first question if you choose Meadowbrook, and the last question is, what made Meadowbrook magical?
The experiences, the people that you end up meeting, and over the years, and until this day, we're still close, we're still tightly knit, you know? And I would never give that up for nothing, man. Trust me.
Yeah,
magical was magical for me. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Definitely.
I like you come on Meadowbrook, a family mate, a family we never give up at all. A family,
exactly.
I say family, not even family.
Exactly. Exactly, man.
Yeah, man.
Trust me.
Yeah. No, man. I saw my feel to, man. Because, you know, one thing, anytime when you come on Meadowbrook, you know, you always see somebody who have a brother or a sister or a cousin come on Meadowbrook, you know. You always.
True.
I mean, no, say, when you go on Meadowbrook, I will leave a brother and sister there, apart from my brother with me, they were with. Yes, sir, everybody is like, you say a whole heap of relative of Meadowbrook, man. And that make the place feel familiar. As you talk about the family thing. I saw it feel away there, man. That's exactly what it feel away there. So, anyway, man.
It's funny, Jelly, or you ask that question. I recently lost a good friend of mine, Michael Edwards. And we lived together for the last 5 years. And even to get over his death, one thing I dwell on is the good memories that we had from September 1984, walking down to Bottomfield, giving trouble. I mean, those are what helped me to get over his death.
Yeah, man, the memories there,
yeah, man, the memories, and as Stephen said, the experience and the long life friendships.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Like, even, for example, even Tegra, although when I went to Meadowbrook, Tegre was in Ford
Food
Farm.
farm.
Yeah. But men the man are tight. You the thing
Yeah,
said
man.
me and Tegre when the same year we even had business together with enough transaction together. I mean lifelong bond, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's
it's
true that.
not because the man go Meadowbrook in my year, different generation. I talk often to someone that graduated from 1965. We talk on the phone a
Really,
lot.
really. Yeah.
Another guy graduated probably 66. We talk a lot. So I just that Meadowbrook thing that we have in common that gives me that closeness to anyone, you know? So yeah, man, I'm surprised I'm not married to a Meadowbrook girl.
Yeah. Because we have enough choices if it's true, Gully. And it's
Yeah,
like,
man. I just a bond, man. That friendship. Me run up in a man I remember I went to a funeral over by Dovecot, and I look at man. I don't even remember. And the man I tell me, say, Gully, you make high school nice. And I'm tell the mother, I must feel accomplished. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, man. So Meadowbrook, man, greatest place on earth, man.
Yeah, man. That's how I feel about it too, man. But I never know I so much man feel the same about it. But that's the same way I feel about it, Gully. I know exactly.
Yeah.
For me, it's the same thing like all them come to Gully and say that. The youth come to Gully and say that. That's how I feel about Tegre and Shane.
Yeah.
So man, it was fun. It was fun. You can't wait to wake up the next morning for go around them people, them man.
Come to school,
Tegre and Shane. Yeah, man. Trust me, man.
Yeah, man.
Play a big part.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The vibe.
Yeah, man.
The vibe is nice, man. The vibe is nice, my brother. Anyway, before I close those, I always ask a closing remark from everybody. And I'm going to start with you, Dante. Any closing remarks?
Well, boy, I think coming on the program, so many times. I've said it. I've said it a lot. And I'm going to say it again. Boy, Jelly, this thing that you're doing is a excellent thing. I think it means a whole heap to a whole lot of people. For people to, because for a lot of us, as we're going to say, going to Meadowbrook was, some of the best years of our lives. So reliving it over and over again, trust me, it's doing a lot for a lot of people. And it's always, for me, it's always good for link up with my Meadowbrook brothers and sisters. Yeah, man. Because in my books, and that is what it is for me, family, So, all I can say is keep it up, And that's, Cluck and Gully, my little brother them. Same way, yeah? And I can tell you, say, if me and them money and a link up for 10 years, once we link up, it's just, it's just,
I like
we just pick up. We just pick up.
Jerry, the mustard not gonna start.
Yeah.
Because Tegre,
Yeah.
if I can start the thing.
Yeah.
Time I gonna say something about me.
Yeah.
Where it just feels same for me the world know. Yeah.
I say, Gully,
me not gonna lay down and take it.
Nah, take it like that.
Nah, take it at all. Exactly.
No,
You
no.
have a comeback, yeah.
Yeah. But you
Yeah.
know. So if me, Tegre, and Cluck is there, and Tegre touch me, I'm going to touch back Cluck. I'm going to touch back Tegre. But Cluck now say nothing. So me I go turn pan Cluck.
Yeah, man. Good vibes in the night, yeah.
And then Tegre I go join me, I go turn pan Cluck.
You have to drive tongue in night race.
Yes.
Exactly.
I'm going to see him like way man, just laugh.
Yeah.
And Jelly, as you know, things that we are going to draw for may not be accurate,
No, they're not be accurate.
Okay.
No. I know exactly what you're talking about, man. You're a man after my own heart, man. I just say, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Me and you, man.
I guess a smidget of the truth.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. Jelly.
Yeah.
Then the man them say, talk to them man, him I forget a separate COVID shot for him to them man, cause him told them look like some little kids. Yo, I'm gonna look at the man too. Yo, because I swear, I say eyes and ears.
Eyes and ears, do them big, yeah.
Yeah, man, them look like some little kids.
Yeah,
when the
man.
man are traveling out for fast food for them, man.
Yeah.
That's why I kick the ball so hard, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's so.
Exactly. So, you have any closing remark, Gully?
Yo, Delhi, again, thank you so much. Enjoy this interview and reminiscing with you guys because, yo, I live on memories in a boss. Memories, them say memories don't live like people do. But I enjoy it and thanks for providing this platform. And, yo, Meadowbrook, Miss all the way, you know. Great. Yeah, man.
I'm going to reach out to you tomorrow. I'm going to set up your time because I feel you and
yeah, man, I want to, man.
How are going to do it?
Yo, I don't know if 3 hours I going to do it enough,
no,
brother.
No, we don't have the time limit. We don't have no
hey, you get all late for work the next day, you know, Jerry.
No, we don't have no time limit, Gully. When we do that thing, man, once the vibe nice, we don't have no time limit. We just attack, man. Unless we have something else to go do. That's why I'm saying, like all. You know, me know say me have to leave 4 hours at least.
You have to have all the weekend off.
Yeah, you have to have maybe different episodes though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
But we call it tomorrow talk about that. Gully, and we set up a time and then we are gonna make command that because we go burn up that one because that got nice. But don't know that already.
Man.
Don't know that already.
Yes, man.
So you, Cluck,
man.
any closing remark from you, Cluck?
Yeah, that's a carry over with what the man take Dante and Gully say. Gully, Jelly, I tell him love the platform, man. Love it. Glad say you came up with something like this. And most out of all the man them for no say, but love the eye them. More of them take care of themselves, yo. All of it take care of ourselves, star. Trust me, we don't want nothing. Yeah, things are gonna happen, but just want to them take care of themselves. That's what me want. I'm just love the idea. I can just pick up the phone and just call anytime I want, and it's always a smile or a laugh on the other end of the phone. You understand?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Just want to them take care of themselves. I want to know, so we love you, man.
Yeah.
And the laugh,
trust me.
The laugh that
more love, brother.
Here, my brother. I tell you, I love the laugh. For me personally, this is since we started them thing in January. And take one lot of things that I got through. I'm going to tell you, this turn me around mentally in terms that say, I can laugh again and smile again. And that's
right.
Me love Meadowbrook so much more, man. I love the man them more. And just I meet new friend and the vibe just nice. So
this big man. The
podcast has done as much for me as I did before now. Believe me. It has done as much for me because I turn on my mindset in terms of say, yeah, man, I love this, you know. So I appreciate that. I appreciate all I want to say. I only like no say I love them podcasts. So I do them and I listen them back sometime and all them with it. So yeah, I appreciate that. Anyway, gentlemen, this has been a blast. So Sefton, Gully,
yeah, man.
Greg, Dante,
yeah, man,
and Cluck, Stephen.
Angelo, middle name, you know. How we get the name from, Cluck? Angelo. What kind of name that?
No, it's
Angelo.
Angelo, I'm ask him all that, you know, and him come back. Is that right?
Them never met up your mind if you was a girl or a boy?
We're going to leave him for that one, Cluck. When we get to that, we're going to bring him over to that one there. It has been a blast here, my brother. I'm telling you. Thank you for coming and come have that wonderful conversation here. And God bless the whole and God bless all the way. And God bless that great school at 2 Meadowbrook Avenue, Meadowbrook High School. We bring it together. And we're going to have some wonderful memories to talk about. So,
yeah, man.
And have a good night, my brother.
Blessings,
blessings,
family.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Come on, love the eye, man. Everybody take care.
Yeah, man. Cool.
All right, sir.
So, subscribe to Meadowbrook Memories YouTube channel right now and never miss another memorable conversation. Thanks for listening to Meadowbrook Memories, and remember to give us all the support and encouragement you can on whatever social media platform you are listening. And special thanks to my production manager, Kyle Prince, who takes care of everything involved in getting the podcast out every week
and without him, this podcast would not be possible. It is his expertise that allows me to do what I love doing every week, having great conversations about Meadowbrook memories, and he's responsible for everything else. So again, thanks to my production manager, Kyle Prince.